Hello, Queens. Good afternoon. I am Gina, aka the Gina Chu, and welcome back to yet another stream of 999. I'm excited to jump back into this game. I love this game. We had so much fun playing it last night. And I'm excited to play more of it. I would like to at least finish this first game and get all the endings before I leave in 2 days to go visit my mom. So we'll see if I can pull that off. I believe that I can. Maybe we'll stream more of this tonight. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I just figured, you know what? It's the afternoon. I was chatting with one of our lovelies, Mr. Coins and Groins, and he was really excited to see more of this game. And I was like, you know what? I'm excited to stream. I want to stream because I love hanging out with you guys. It's like a highlight of my life. So we are going to jump straight into more 999. Load it up right now. Ooh, hold on. Oh, awesome. Sorry, really good news. Okay, sorry. So, I didn't say anything last night on stream, and I'll just mention this really quick because it looks like it's going to be hopefully a non-issue. But yesterday was kind of a crazy day for me. In addition to me, continuing to look for a job, which I have a phone interview tomorrow, by the way, which I'm really excited about. My mother wound up back in the hospital yesterday. She was really dehydrated, and because she's been sleeping a lot, because they changed her medication, so she's been tired, so she hasn't been drinking enough, and that tanked her blood pressure and also messed with her kidney function. So she got kind of weak and got brought to the hospital, and they wanted to keep an eye on her because they were worried about her kidneys, but they gave her fluids, and she's doing totally fine now. And I just got a text from her boyfriend saying she should be home tomorrow if all goes well, which is good because one of the reasons why we decided to go visit her now is because she's been home for like almost 2 months, or around 2 months now, which is great because she kept going back and forth to the hospital. So we were like, awesome, it seems like she's finally home for good. She's doing well. Let's go down and visit her. And then 3 days before we're supposed to leave, she wound up back in the hospital. But it appears that she should be going home soon. And even if she wants up staying an extra day or two, we'll be there with her to take her home. So that'll be nice at least. So that's good. So sorry, I saw the text message and that's why I stopped and looked for it, because I knew that I was waiting for updates on my mom. So I'm glad to hear that she's doing well. And all that is good. So yesterday was a pretty bad day, but today it is a little after 12:30 in the afternoon, and this day is already kicking ass compared to yesterday. So let's continue. Now, if I remember correctly, what I wanted to do is B deck hallway, C deck large hospital room. I want to load from here because we're gonna go into room 3, which is the room where Snake went. And yeah, but I saved this one for right before we go into room 5, because if I may wind up needing to. You know what? I'm gonna load this.
Alright, who's next? Junpei? Which door do you want?
Yes. Okay. So I'm also going to save in slot 4. And I want to do that because this way, if I wind up not being able to show you guys room 2 within the context of the game, which if I remember correctly, we did not the first time we played this, I could just load from here, pick door 7 or door 8, and be able to continue the game and go through room 2. And this way you can at least see what the puzzle is like going through room 2. We might do that after the story's over. But anyway, we've done door 7, we've done door 8. Today, we are doing door 3. And if we have an opportunity to do another door, we'll be doing door 2. But I think going through door 3 gets us another ending, whether we wanted to or not. Yeah, I think going through door 3 cuts the game short a little bit. Let's go through door 3.
I want to go through door
Hey,
number
coins.
Nope, you can't.
3. Huh? Why?
What?
Because it's impossible. If we split ourselves into 3 and 3, then we give up on going through door 3.
Why?
Bracelet numbers for the 6 of us are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 2 combinations that can go through door 3 with 3 people. 3, 4, 5, or 6, 7, 8. That's it. Of course, 2 teams can't go through the same door.
I see. That means one team would get left behind.
That's right.
That doesn't happen if we go through door 7 or 8?
No, they're fine. We've got 3 options. Option A, have 3, 5, and 8, and 4, 6.
Yeah,
Option
we
B,
know
4,
these options.
5, 3,
We've been through
6.
this.
Option C, 3, 6, and 4. Those are the only 3 options.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. That's
At
all you
least
get.
if we want to get all 6 of us out of here.
Wait. But that means 5 and 6 can never be on the same team.
Correct.
If we want all 6 of us to go through a door, then June and I can't go into the same one.
Have you mulled it
Whatever.
over enough, or do you need more time? Anyway, that's the deal, so think it over. You've got 2 choices, 7 or 8. You can't choose 3. If you choose 3, you're gonna be leaving 3 people behind to die. So what are you gonna do? 7 or 8? Time to choose.
Yeah, leaving them behind to die. Except that we know that all 3 of these doors lead back into this one. They don't know that yet, but we do. We have the meta knowledge. After thinking it over, his conclusion was, take the risk and choose door 3. We need to go through door 3 to get this ending, damn it. And we want to see
Sorry,
what's
Santa,
inside.
But I still want to go through door 3.
What? That's nuts! You've got to be crazy! Why the hell are you so obsessed with that door?
I'm just curious about door 3. That's all.
That doesn't explain shit!
I've got a reason. I'd be happy to explain it to you if you'll just come with me. I'm curious about the red. 7, would you mind authenticating for me?
Why?
Please, just do it.
Happy?
Yeah, thanks. The number 7 has been entered into the red. Next is June. Please touch the red just like 7 did.
Jumpy, what are you trying to figure out?
Ah, yep. I think I might have found another way out.
What? What?
What?
Really?
Now please, June.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so that's 13, 14, 15,
All right,
16,
the only
17,
people who haven't
18.
authenticated now are Santa, Clover, and Lotus.
So, what's your point?
You don't get it. Think about it.
Huh?
What's the sum of your number and Clover's?
12.
And what's the digital root of that?
3.
Which is Santa's number. By the way, Lotus, what's the number that's currently in the red?
7 plus 6 plus 5 equals 18. It would be 9, right?
Yes, and what will the digital root be if you add 3 to that?
3. The door's number.
There you go.
Hey, wait a minute. What the hell are you up to?
I'm not up to anything. I'm just waiting.
Waiting for what?
I'm waiting for the balance to shift. Santa, or Lotus and Clover. Once one of you moves, the others won't have a choice.
And so Junpei starts fucking with the game.
I'm waiting.
Waiting to see who's gonna take the opportunity.
You son of a bitch! You tricked us! All that stuff you were going on about is all bullshit!
Bullshit. Huh. I don't think so. Didn't I tell you I'd figured out another way to get out of here? This is it.
Why the hell would you do something like this?
Jumpy.
You did this just so you could go through the same door as June. That's it?
So, who's it going to be? Santa or Lotus and Clover?
Shit!
Let's go, Clover.
Huh?
Fuck!
One of my favorite pieces of art from the game is just Lotus grabbing Clover and being like, quick, let's authenticate, and then Santa in the back being like, you son of a bitch!
No, wait!
This is insane! This isn't right!
Yeah, well, you may be right, but...
Bye, ladies! Y'all are dead! They're not really. We know that it loops back around. But you can imagine they won't be happy when we come back.
No.
You son of a bitch, Junpei! This isn't fair! Do you realize what you just did? You leave them out there, and they can't...
Shut it! That's enough! We gotta find the dead or none of this is gonna matter! We got
That's
less
right.
than a minute left! No time for screwing around! Get moving!
Damn it! You and I are not done yet, bastard! Where the hell is it?
Over there! It's gotta be behind the door!
It's pitch dark inside.
Junpei.
Thing!
No, wait! I found it! The dead's right over here! Ugh. What? The floor's slippery!
Hey! What the hell are you doing?
Now remember, they don't know what's behind this door yet.
There's something...
Get over there! Quick! Get to the dead!
There it is!
It stopped. It stopped.
It is sadistic.
I don't think I'll ever get used to doing this.
What the... What the hell is this smell? This is vile. I'm gonna puke.
Oh, you're right. This is...
Let's get the lights on first. There's a switch over here. Okay, guys. I'm
Hey,
flipping it on.
Happy! Thank you so much for the host, my love. How are you? Oh no! Snake
What?
is dead!
Oh, this is... Looks like an explosion. Just like the Ninth Man. The detonator in his bracelet set off the bomb in his gut.
Oh god. The bone is coming out of his left arm.
It's definitely an open fracture.
The face is the worst.
Yeah, you can't even tell who it is.
The face is so mangled.
But the clothes are...
Stuck at work, hope you have a great stream. Thank you, my darling. I
Is that-
appreciate it.
Snake?
Oh my god. Why did this happen?
No! 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 No!
Stop! Calm down. Hey!
Please! Get me out of here! You have to let me out of here! Why are you doing these horrible things to us? What did we do to deserve this?
June.
They didn't care about the Ninth Man, but...
Get me out of here! Please! Please! Just let me out!
June. Calm down.
No! Get off of me! Let me go! Let me go!
They're gonna try to murder them, so I get it. Yeah, I mean, they
Please,
weren't like they were
calm
attached
down.
to him. He didn't even really speak to them, except to threaten them.
We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be alright, June. It's going to be okay. Connie, I'll be here with you, okay?
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jumpy.
Do you feel better?
Yes, but I'd like to stay here. For a little while, at least. Jumpy's body is so warm.
Oh, June. When's Santa going to kick Junpei's ass? I don't know. We'll see if he gets to that before they realize the door loops back into the hospital room. I think that's also kind of out of their minds now because they found
We better
Snake
get to it.
dead. But this is another room. And I remember this one being a little bit of a weird pain. But not really. This hentai shit is fucking weird. So yeah, we're in the shower room. We've got showers and we've got a bunch of bathroom stalls. Seems simple, but oh no. We can see here, if you didn't notice this the first time we saw this room in the last playthrough, there's letters written in blood, LLR. It's impossible. You saw the body, you aren't doing anything after something like that happening. Yeah. It's real old. It ain't snakes. It was put there a long time ago. Alright, so we've got LLR. We need this bucket. We have a
rabbit hutch.
Oh, the rabbit hutch. Okay. Get ready for another story in a really inappropriate place.
You just reminded me of it. The rabbit hutch, I mean.
How did I remind you of something like that?
Jumpy and the broom. You're always playing around with the broom in front of the rabbit hutch.
I was.
Don't you remember? You mean, you don't remember that summer either?
Of course I remember. How could I forget something like that? It was terrible.
Here's another story that we don't need. They were in the 6th grade. Junpei and June had been assigned to take care of the classroom pets, the rabbits. I just had a fucking eureka moment about the second game. Oh, I feel dumb. Okay, anyway, sorry, putting that out of my mind. Their chief duty was to clean the hutches every morning. On the final day of school before summer vacation began, Junpei overslept. He rushed to school and found June standing in front of the rabbit hutches. No sooner had Junpei arrived than June began to cry. He had no idea why until he looked behind her into the rabbit hutch. The first thing he saw was blood. The hutch was filled with the dead bodies of the rabbits. Even after their teachers and friends came to see what the commotion was, June couldn't stop crying.
I just kept crying and crying until you came over. You held my hand, and you looked very serious, and you said, "Don't cry. I'm gonna catch the person who did this." After you told me that, I finally stopped crying.
Well, the real fun started after you quit crying. You told me we were gonna catch the killer together.
June smiled and a little of the flush of life returned to her cheeks.
Then we decided that we'd ambush them.
Yeah, I remember.
The school also kept roosters and guinea pigs. Junpei and June had decided the murderer would likely return to finish off the rest of the animals. They would ambush the killer at night. Junpei and June hid behind the hutch at dusk and waited. It was a warm summer night. The quiet sound of crickets whispered through the air. As the sun went down, the stars began to wink at them from the sky. And June's, Akane Kuroshiki's face. That night was something Junpei knew he would never forget as long as he lived.
But the murderer never showed up. We waited for them all summer vacation, and they never showed up.
Yeah, but the animals didn't get attacked either. I think all that work amounted to something, you know?
He felt the same way, but it was good to hear her say it.
Although, you know, if you think about it, we were probably taking on a lot more than we could handle.
What do you mean?
She looked up at him, confused.
Come on, we were just kids. If whoever killed the rabbits had actually showed up, they probably would have had a knife or something. I mean, you must have been pretty worried, right?
I wasn't worried. Because you were there with me.
She blushed furiously.
You know, no one else wanted to take care of the animals.
Clearly embarrassed, she tried desperately to change the subject.
I was the only one who asked to do it at first.
Yeah, well, boys don't really want to bother with taking care of animals, you know.
Well, yeah, but you asked to do it after I did, didn't you?
If it wasn't the rabbits, they were going to make me do something else. You know how that school was. I figured it'd be better if I was working with somebody who wasn't too much of a loudmouth, right? Somebody who wasn't going to tell on me if I felt like blowing it off.
Really? That's why you volunteered?
Yeah, it is.
He nodded quickly and much too earnestly, and then quickly looked away at something very important.
Really?
The most awkward duo.
Of course.
That hadn't been the reason, of course. He had asked to take care of the rabbit so that he could be near June. Big surprise. But it had been so long ago, he couldn't bring himself to tell her how he felt back then. It would be embarrassing. Even though she's been trying to, like, fucking sleep with you this entire goddamn game. He took a quick breath to clear his head, tossed the broom up, and then stashed it out of the air.
We don't really have time to be walking down memory lane like this, you know? We've got to figure out a way out of this room. Otherwise...
Yes. I'm gonna look over there.
June nodded curtly, then turned and
I should
walked
get back
away.
to it myself. Ah! That's right. The pool of blood.
Junpei turned around and looked at the room. A snake's body. Chunks of flesh and organs still lay on the floor.
Going on and on about old times right next to a corpse? What were we doing? Well,
Bad
maybe
stuff.
it was because we're in this mess.
Despite such a situation, or perhaps because of it, the mind turned to the farthest thing from death that it could find. Still, Junpei couldn't help but feel a twinge of guilt at wanting so desperately to live when Snake lay dead before
I
him.
have to survive, no matter the cost. I need to make sure she gets out too.
As he stared at the clumps of blackened flesh, all Junpei could think of was how much he wanted to live. Alright, so after all that, we got the broom. A wooden box, there's something in here. Luminol! Okay, so luminol is something that, is prevalent throughout all of these games, and if you don't know what luminol is, it is something that lets blood glow, or other fluids. And we've got some toilet paper, and hey, there seems to be some markings on this toilet paper. So, funnily enough, I think I remember this as the solution. I'm in the middle of a book that I'm reading right now, where this guy keeps finding these little shreds of paper that look like they have a piece of a cipher code on them, but he can't figure it out. And eventually they realize that they're the type of cipher where you wrap them around something, and if you wrap it around correctly, you can spell stuff. Like taking something like this and wrapping it around, say, a broom handle. What if I wrap the toilet paper around the broom? Okay, see? This is what happens. So you wrap the toilet paper around the broom. It looks like the symbol's on it perfectly. It says 634 plus. Right. We want to check all these stalls, I believe. Oh. What do you think this is? It looks like tar. It's kind of sticky. I don't think we can just wipe it off. I doubt pouring some water on it's going to help much either. What about hot water? If we had some really hot water, like boiling hot, then maybe that would wash it off. Okay, so we need boiling water for that. We have a pail that we could probably use that for, but nothing in the toilet. There's something in the tank. Hey, 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 hey! A red key card, queens! I already checked all 3 toilets, nothing unusual there. Okay. So we have this temperature thermometer. It's screwed onto the wall. Okay, so we may need to find something to unscrew it. There's a piece of paper tied to this wire. Drainage valve operation. Please do not flush the water in these pipes. Doing so may cause the drain to overflow. So, if I remember correctly, we have left, left, right. That might be part of that. And maybe if we spray luminol on here? Wait, you don't really think we're supposed to use luminol here, do you? It does seem kind of weird to use it here, but maybe I should try it just in case. Okay, and I believe in order to see it, we have to turn off the lights. And the light switch is right here. Hey, look at that. It's like there's things that I know. Left, left, right. Left, right, left. So if you thought you'd pay this some more letters showing up. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to assume that's how we have to place these. So left. Oh, no. Oh, sorry. Oh, left, right. Left, right, left. Well, if it said on the wall, I wonder if it actually did anything. The drain's acting up. What the hell did you do? I just messed with the valves a little, nothing big. Hey, look at that! It's a blue key card. Bop, 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 bop. And that has the symbol for Mercury, right. I was gonna say the lotus symbol, but the devil horns. Yes. I think maybe we need it for this room and for the elevator. We've had that happen before. Alright, so now we need hot water. What's going on in the shadow here? That's hot. Yes, really hot. It's just about boiling. Maybe I can use the shadow to fill the bucket and then we'll pour it on the tar. Bucket filled with hot water. Oh no, it was this one. Yes. Let's flush the hot water for the bucket. It should clean up. Oh, right. We have to flush it. We have to put it in the tank and then flush the toilet. Oh, also, I forgot to check in that tank. We have the screwdriver, which we know what that's for. I don't know why we couldn't just pour it, but... For a second I was like, how do we flush it? 185 equals. So 634 plus 185. Maybe that's a thing. Alright, let's see what we can do here with the screwdriver.
Hey, Junpei.
Oh, here we go.
You know why thermometers only go up to 107 degrees Fahrenheit?
No, I can't say I ever thought about that.
This, by the way, says open, or it's supposed to. It looks like an H.
At 107 degrees, the cells in the human body start to die, and the organs begin to shut down. The proteins in your cells start to harden. It's like when you hard-boil an egg. Even if you cool it down afterwards, it won't go back to being a raw egg. In other words, it's dead. That's why thermometers don't go past 107. There's no point.
Oh yeah?
But it's pretty rare for a fever to get that high. Even viruses and stuff don't usually drive the body temperature up to 107. Of course, there are other external things that could.
Like
Sure.
what?
Well, let's see. Something like getting locked in a sauna, or getting thrown into an incinerator and burnt to death.
He's going to scald him?
Yeah, I guess that would get a little hotter than 107 degrees Fahrenheit.
All right, I got it.
Huh? What's up?
Nothing. Forget about it.
What was that all about?
Alright, so we have this thermometer. This is open at the bottom of the gauge. I wonder what that means. Maybe when it gets that hot, something will open. Maybe we can use it on the water. Yeah. There goes the gauge. It opened. There's a piece of paper. 957 plus. Ah ha ha ha. Okay. So I think we can assume that we have something that we need to do here. So let's go add this shit up. So 634 plus 957 plus 185 equals 1776, which is a year when stuff happened. I press these buttons. It looks like the power's on. I'm wondering what the deals with this is. Lock up there though. Oh, we probably also need the card. There we go. Oh, right. We also need the red card. The blue light was on, but now it's off, and the red light's on instead. Oh, red and then, oh, geez. Are we gonna quibble the order of operations on this? Jesus Christ, game. He means that their C means clear, yes. Okay. So, if we did it right... Hey! Amazing! We can do simple math! Alrighty, and that is room 3. So, thoughts on room 3. It's a pretty simple one. I do like that it is a little
There's a large iron door at the end.
It is a little kind of ingenious in a way. You know, the luminol is interesting, and if you play through the whole series, it's also a good point to introduce luminol, because like I said, it is prevalent throughout the rest of the series. It wasn't difficult, you know. I feel like it was a pretty solid puzzle. One of the more solid ones that I've seen, except we're trying to figure out how to flush the goddamn thing. Couldn't you just put like a, you know, like a flusher handle on the side of the... I don't know why I would have to click the tank again. That's kind of a little confusing, but otherwise there's that. And then there is the rabbit story and the 107 degrees thing, which are some of the shorter interruptions. But all in all, I feel like it's a pretty solid puzzle. So that's my thoughts on door 3. Wow, this door is here. I wonder where it leads.
What are you doing, Seven?
Well, I figure maybe we might want to come back here sometime. So, I stuck the broom in there to keep the door from shutting. Alright, let's go.
Which, if you remember, he also did last time. That was how we got back in to see Snake's dead body. When we don't go through door 3.
Jumpy, look!
What's up?
What's that on the wall there?
Oh, I think it's... a map of the ship's interior?
It says C deck.
So it's the map for this floor, then. We'll have time to study it later. Let's keep going for now.
Oh, you're gonna wish you studied it before.
Ready? I'm gonna open it.
What the...
You're shitting me. We're back.
Clover! Lotus! And Ace! I'm glad you're all okay. Lotus? What are you...
So 8... Ooh.
How could you do this to us?
Knock it off! We got bigger shit to worry about right now.
What?
Go have a look. I stuck the screwdriver in the door. That door over there, the one without a number. As long as the screwdriver's there, it can't shut, so you can get in there. There's a shower room past there. I stuck a broom at the door there too. Anyway, go take a look.
Then you're saying we can go in there without passing through the numbered door?
Yeah, it's about the size of it.
Wait, what the hell is in there?
You'll know when you see it.
Also, technically, because the other 2 doors come out that way, we don't need to go through doors 7 or 8. None of us do. So we kind of broke the system a little bit.
Fine, let's go.
Like just this little bit, we kind of broke the system. Just also, you really
My
should warn
goodness.
Clover.
I know I said I was sure you'd come back for me. I didn't think it would happen so soon, though. Should I go as well?
Yeah.
Very well.
You maybe should have warned Clover.
Snake was probably murdered. Chances are he was killed the same way the Ninth Man was. It's pretty straightforward. Not that hard to figure out how they did it. First, the killers got Snake to authenticate on the red to open, and they shoved him into it.
So I'm gonna not skip through this because I don't know
They
when
waited 9 seconds.
we may go to another
Once that
ending.
door shut, it was all. He probably knew it wouldn't do him any good, but he probably ran into the shower room looking for the dead. It was a small chance, but it wasn't like he had anything to lose. Unfortunately, the detonated Snake, and then that.
I see. You need at least 3 people. It wouldn't
Right.
open.
Yeah, that means we're looking.
Well, just let's say you're right.
We went right after the.
And that means none of us have alibis. We were all off.
Yeah, we don't
searching
know who
rooms
the hell
we've been
killed
assigned.
him.
Yeah, that means anyone.
Well, I know
can
who
be
the
a
hell
killer.
killed him, but
Wait a minute.
you guys don't.
What are you talking about? How can you say that so casually? You're implying that one of us is a killer.
Well, not just one of us. If I'm right, then at least 2 of us are murderers.
Why am I skipping this piece? Because we've seen this scene before.
Why
It's
don't
the
you
same-
calm down a bit, Seven?
It's the same scene that we had when we find him dead the first time.
What are you going to gain by being so suspicious? That's what Zero wants, you know?
Yes.
Zero wants?
Exactly. This game was set up by Zero, wasn't it? Any game has a winner. Whoever makes it through
Right.
door 9, Zero is trying to make us fight against one another for that victory.
Right. He wants
Then
you
you're
to
saying
fight.
that Zero is trying to split us up by making us fight each other?
Yes,
Correct.
that is why we can't let ourselves fall prey to suspicion. We have to trust one another and form a strong bond of friendship. Otherwise, we'll end up ensnared by Zero's manipulation.
Then does that mean that the person who killed Snake...
Yes, almost certainly Zero himself. If there's anyone we should doubt, it should be Zero. He masterminded this game and kidnapped all of us. Doesn't it seem reasonable that he would have killed Snake as well?
Good question.
Yeah,
If Zero
except-
killed Snake, then Zero is on the ship with us.
Is Zero still on the ship with them? Of course he is.
I don't. Where could Zero be hiding?
And then this is the whole Clover's like, I think Zero's
I
one of
think-
us. Yeah.
Zero and one of us.
Ba-ba-bong! But who could it be? It's possible.
Well, that's possible.
Huh?
Like Clover said, Zero might be one of us.
What are you saying, Jumpy? Didn't you hear what Ace said?
Exactly. I said we shouldn't suspect one another for
No reason. I've got a great reason.
Yeah.
And what's that?
It's called Snake
The
Dead.
bracelets.
And the bracelets.
Why are the... You're
Yes,
all,
the
it
bracelets
would
are
be a-
all
that's-
automated.
You got a point.
If he was just watching us, why would he
I'm
need
not
to
done.
automate anything?
Try applying the same ideas to the nonary game. All of the puzzles here run all by themselves. In other words, Zero doesn't have to be controlling them for the game to move forward. Why is that?
Correct.
Why would Zero bother to do something like that?
So let's say you and Clover are right. Zero's one of us. If that's the case, then it'd be really hard for him to keep track of all of us or control anything remotely. That's why all the puzzles run by themselves. That's what you're getting at, right?
Yeah. 7, when we were talking earlier, you said any one of us could be Snake's killer, right?
Correct.
Yeah, something like that.
Alright then. I've got a question for you, Ace. You said something like Zero must be the one who killed Snake, right?
Yes, something like that. I can't think of it.
So what do
Right.
we get if we combine those? They fit together pretty well, I think. Something like this. Whoever killed Snake is Zero. Hence,
And
Zero
Zero's
is one of us. 7 and Ace's theories aren't mutually exclusive. They actually complement each other pretty well. At least they do if Zero is one of us.
What were his motives?
His motives?
Yes, isn't that pretty important? Why would Zero want to hide as one of us?
Oh, well, that's because... I don't know.
Well, so much for making a persuasive argument, Junpei.
In other words, you only had circumstantial evidence.
I don't really think that's enough to go on, you know?
Ah.
It's 3 in the morning.
We've got
That means
3
we have
hours
3
left.
hours left.
Then we need to move now. 7, Clover, Junpei, I know how you feel, but you do understand that right now it's important we trust one another, don't you?
You're right, but
We must go. We have very little time left.
our next destination is Mercury. Here we go.
Oh, that's the...
Yeah, I found it in the shower room.
Oh, I see. It's got the Mercury symbol.
Now we can go.
Okay. Let's jump on in, queens.
Looks like there's only 2 floor buttons working.
C and bottom.
Time to head down then.
And we know what's at the bottom, don't we, guys?
This is a numbered door.
Door numero dos.
Yeah, it's door 2.
So who should go through the door this time?
We don't need to be discussing who we're leaving behind this time, right?
Right. It's set up so we'll be able to meet up again once we get through the numbered doors.
Then there's no need for arguments at this point.
We should figure out who's going in first.
Very well. Would anyone like to volunteer?
Yes, I want to go through door 2.
I'll do it.
I want to show
I'll
you
go
guys. Yeah.
And I suppose I need to go too then.
All right, we're taking off.
Oh, are we actually gonna
Okay,
get to do door
please
2?
be careful.
Jesus. You two are acting like you're married, you know that?
Oh,
Don't be silly. Cut it out.
You're going to finish that thing at 1:30, so you'll be back shortly after that. Okay. Just remind me before you leave, and we'll take a pause. We might be getting to the next ending at
All
this
right, let's
point.
go.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Where the hell is it this time?
Oh God, this
I don't see it.
puzzle! Oh.
There it is. It's right there.
I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, queens. This one is kind of annoying. Okay, so we got the axe ending and we got the knife ending, and then we're getting to the ending we're going to now, and then... Okay, gotcha. Right.
It stopped.
Yeah, it stopped.
Man, I'll never get used to that.
I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to. We should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing.
Damn right.
All right. This hallway's pretty short, but it's got 5 doors. 3 on the left, and only 1 on the right.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget the last one at the end of the hall.
But it's got a metal plate over it, so I doubt we're gonna get anywhere that way.
All right, let's get started. I think we'd probably better split up. You okay with that?
Yes, no problem.
Sure thing.
Then I'll take this first one.
I'll try the one next to it.
Well, I guess I'd better get started too.
Okay. So this one I remember not liking very much. This puzzle is kind of like a super version of the puzzle behind door 4 where you have the rooms that mirror each other, except now we have rooms that fuck with each other. So let's go behind door number 1. There's a dirty blanket on the bed. It's not even a bed anymore. Can't say I'd want to sleep there. This place is also very plot heavy, but I don't think we're going to be getting into that at any point. The handle's pretty loose. I think it'll come off if you pull on it. It fell off! Look at that, the handle doesn't really fit on the string. Maybe it wasn't meant to be attached to it. Look at that. And we have a sun. So we have the sun on the toilet here. And the other thing we have here of note is the sink. It's a whirlpool. And we've got a square. So this is the room with the whirlpool. The square. So we're gonna have to do something in another room to loosen that, if I remember correctly. And then the other thing, yeah, is the drawer. It's not opening. There's something with this drawer. It is bolted in. Yeah. You know, sometimes I'm just trying to break it open. Yeah, we're gonna need to find a screwdriver for that. So that's room number 1. Room number 2 looks exactly the same, except this one has a waterfall. So trying with the blue scarf. Right, and this one has no square in the drain. You think they made it that shape for a reason or just for fun? Oh, nothing in here is done for fun. Hey, we got a towel. We got a towel, and it's got these two put together. Those two symbols. You're gonna try out in no time. It's not like you're that young anymore. Oh, aren't you lucky? It seems you'll die before you have a chance to grow old and hideous. She's like, bitch. Yeah, dry skin is a woman's worst enemy. Yo. Where's the lie, though? Just hanging from the wall. Well, if they're pulling the string, then it must be a toilet that flushes. And we've got the moon. What a filthy, disgusting moon, but it's a precious hint. Let's remember it. Another thing is horrible. It's like I want to. Yeah, I mean, we really kind of have to figure out what's going on. And, of course, there's nothing in the drawer. Something's not right, though. The handle on that drawer doesn't really fit. It just looks messy. And you take it out. And now we've got this drawer. There's a mirror on this side of the drawer. Interesting. It's kind of odd. It looks like someone attached the handle with a screw after the fact. Okay. Room numero trace. The blanket. Looks like it's barely enough to see by. The mirror is really high. It's hard to see your reflection in it. Let's see, but there's no light shining on it. So you can see that the problem is this faucet is too hard to turn. There's a problem with light in here. 14 equals E. Where do you know that 14 equals E, ladies and gentlemen? Why, in base 16, perhaps? It probably means a 14 somewhere represents an E, but I don't know what that 14 would be. I just barely make the shadings away, but I can't get a hold of it. It kind of pisses me off that I can see it, but I can't touch it. Wow, that's like emblematic of this entire game. Damn it, no matter how hard I pull, this damn thing won't budge. So like it's got a keyhole. There doesn't need to be anything stopping it. How the hell am I supposed to open it? Okay. So, my first thought, and I'm pretty sure that this is the thing to do, is to turn on the sink here, because this flows, and that one is... This we have water flowing, the other one we have like a pool, so maybe if we make the water flow here, we'll create a pool in the other room. So, knob on this faucet. There's no way we can get water out of it like this. If we can find a knob or something that'll work like one, yeah. Combine these now. Looks like the water doesn't work. Right. So this is where I always get stuck on this one. I thought maybe I could use that like a screwdriver, but... And this door we can't get into. It says emergence. Maybe we need to emerge out of here. God damn it! You just barely see a mirror, so I think if that mirror was down a little lower, it's the same height as the mirror on the right. I wonder if that means anything. It's like we're supposed to, you know, go making shit beam around. How would we beam, you know, stuff around? Like, if only we had a mirror. Oh yeah, we could probably use this mirror to reflect the light. Let's get out where to reflect the light. Maybe if I go somewhere that's a little easier to shine light on. Mirror in the back. Hey, 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 hey! I shine a light in a mirror, a symbol appears. Right, the left side is the sun. And the right has a moon symbol. 4, 7. Okay. We don't have anything to unscrew the knob from the drawer on, though. We don't have a screwdriver. That's the problem. If I had a screwdriver, that could be what I would do. There's probably... The sound he'd probably break. Jesus Christ. Right, so if that's a 4, and then a 7, and then a 14... A toilet paper tube. I seriously thought I'm gonna need this for anything. Oh my gosh, what is this part is thinner than the rest? It doesn't look like it's part of the rest of the thing. It feels loose. It kind of looks like the edge of... a screwdriver! Alright, beautiful. We've got that knob. Let's unscrew the drawer while we're in here. There's nothing in here. Maybe the drawer is what we need. Yeah, we took the other drawer out. Look at that. There's a bump on the back. I wonder what it's for. Maybe there's a hole hidden somewhere and these bumps line up with it and trigger a switch or something. We've seen weirder stuff. Yeah, we have. Alright. So now that we have this, let's... Go. Let's turn the water on. Why in the water? I'm asking you why you're just letting it run like that. Think about it. This faucet didn't have a knob when we found it. Yeah. Let's turn it off for now. Mr. Obvious. Yeah, so obviously we should go check the sink in the other room. Oh my god. It's a tile. And if you notice, you've got these red symbols on it. It looks kind of like the number 14.
What the?
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on?
Big
Are you
plot.
okay, man?
Big plot.
You're sweating like crazy. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just got a little dizzy, that's all.
That's definitely more than just a little dizzy. Are you sure? You don't look so good.
What am I doing here?
Huh? What are you talking about? We opened the number 2 door and walked in here. Don't tell me you forgot.
No, that's not what I mean. It ain't much, but I think some of my memories came back. I think I've been here before.
Let that sink in. Give it a second. Okay.
Huh?
I said I've been in this room before.
You were here? When? Why?
Aoi. Light. Nona.
Oh god, all of the plot. All of the plot.
What the hell was that?
It's right there. I feel like I'm this close to remembering everything, but I just can't. That's right, an experiment. There was some kind of experiment going on this ship.
An experiment? What sort of experiment?
They were trying to control people. Or something like that.
What the hell are you talking about?
Aoi, Light, and Nona. Those were their names. Well, some of them. The kids that were...
The lab! Coins is going to the lab! Fuck the lab!
I think there were 4 or 5 more, but I don't remember all their names. Yeah, that's right. That's why I'm here. Experiment. Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Another name for you to burn into your brain parts. Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Okay, I will pause, Mr. Coins and Groins. In fact, I should probably save here. Not at number 4. We'll save on number 2. I'll actually return to the title screen to gain a little bit of quiet. And Mr. Coins comes back, we will continue. Aw. People tweeting people to come and hang out. That's so sweet. We could watch this too. I don't think I showed this on this particular playthrough, is this opening video. Also, the official art is really good. There's the mysterious captain that was dead. You guys haven't seen that yet. Seek a door that carries a 9. Let our game begin. And there you go. That's the intro. So far, as far as this game is concerned, I'm really enjoying playing it over again. It definitely seems like a lot of these puzzles are simple compared to the puzzles that you run into in the second and third games. It may also just be the fact that I've played a lot of escape rooms in my life. And, you know, within, even between the last time I played this game, I played a lot more escape rooms. The last one I went to was a zombie one. This guy created this zombie virus and accidentally infected himself, so he locked himself in this, like, little containment area. And they had this corner of the room where, like, the wall stuck out. It was like a corner. And they put, like, a TV monitor on it. And they had a looping video of him, like, looking through the window, quote-unquote, of the containment thing, like, glaring at us and everything. And it was kind of a cool way to do it. And, so we were initially going through the room and just looking at, like, what initial clues there were and what stuff we saw that, there could be to use. And, I walked over to the containment area and I noticed that there was a keypad below the window, the television screen, and also this, like, metal rectangle. And I was like, oh, maybe putting the right code into this keypad will open this thing, and then we can, you know, maybe there's something hidden behind it, you know, you can put something in it. So I go over to kind of look at it, and all of a sudden, from this hole in the wall, this air shoots out at me, and the whole thing starts shaking, and on the TV he starts, like, growling at me, and I was like, holy shit. Yes, Mr. Coins is back. But yeah, I was like, what the fuck? And it scared the shit out of me.
Experiment. Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Yeah, so you want to remember this name. This name, Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Those kidnapped kids. Was I working that case?
Was I working that case?
Wait, under this bed. The hole's gone? No, maybe it was a different room. There's gotta be a ton of rooms on this boat that look just like this one.
Hey, what exactly do you remember? Maybe you could stop talking like a crazy person and tell me what's going on here.
Well, it's not like I really remember everything. I've only got bits and pieces, and they're scattered and don't make much sense.
I don't care. Tell me the bits and pieces then.
Okay! From what I can remember, I think I was a cop.
A cop?
Yeah. I was looking for that group of kids that got kidnapped 9 years ago. You remember that, right? It was all over the news.
Yeah, I was still in school. I don't remember all the details, but I do remember some of it. I think it was a bunch of kids right around my age. They all just disappeared. Nobody knew why. It was all over TV and the newspapers every day. So you're saying you were investigating it?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I guess I found something. There was this medical company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals that had something to do with those kids. After I figured that out, I managed to get some information out of somebody who worked for it. I think it was...
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Yeah, that had to been it. That's why I went to the wharf.
That's right, here's Seven, the fucking cop. So good, look at him.
Until I found the ship he was talking about. There was a bunch of movement near it. Men in black suits, many of them carrying large bags. The bags. There was something about the way they moved as they were carried. No doubt about it. There were human beings in those bags. I moved before I realized it. I came out of hiding, my gun already in my hand. Don't move. I felt metal touch the back of my head. Drop the gun. He kept digging the cold metal thing into my skull. There was nothing I could do. I did what he said and laid my gun on the ground. Then suddenly, there was a sharp pain in my neck. A needle. A drug? That was my last thought. My face hit cold concrete. I was out like a light after that. I woke up on a hard floor. Damn it! Shit, my head hurts. Where am I? A small, shabby bed, a dirty sink, a toilet with no privacy. I'd seen it countless times as a cop. I'm in a cell, huh? Facing the toilet was a door set into the wall. I was still pretty woozy, but I made my way over to it. I pushed and pulled on it, but... it won't open. Not like I expected much else. Would be dumb enough to put me in a cell and leave it unlocked.
Yeah, well,
Threw myself against the door a few times, but it wouldn't budge. I knew it. I gave up and made my way back to the bed and sat down. I sat there for a very, very long time. Who knows how long. Then, I heard a faint voice. The voice was far away. I couldn't understand what it was saying, but I could hear one. It was pretty high, probably a little kid. Huh? No, it was several. I hear 5 or 6, maybe more. Where? Where are they coming from?
Where are they coming
Pressed
from?
my ear to the wall and tried to listen through it. No, that's not it. Left. It's coming from under the bed. I hauled on the metal frame and flipped the thing over. And there, the bed had hidden an air vent under it. The hole in the wall was covered by a metal grate. I dropped flat on the floor and peered through the grate. I couldn't see shit, but I knew it in my gut. This was where those voices were coming from. Hold up. Why are there kids here? And then what my inside man told me popped into my head.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Am I on that ship? It didn't matter.
Is he on
All I
that
knew
ship?
was I checked out the metal grate.
That would make sense.
Could I fit? I stuck my fingers in and grabbed it. And then... Yeah! How do you like that, you son of a bitch? I finally got the damn thing off. Sweat was dripping down my face, so I wiped it off and crawled inside.
Hey, what happened after that?
I don't remember what happens after that.
He doesn't remember what happens after that.
I think I found some kind of door out of the duct. And I think I found some kids, too. Not good. Why can't I remember what happened next?
Because we haven't jogged your memory properly, Queen. That's for the true ending.
Man, what happened to the kids, Seven? Did you save them?
I don't know. I don't know if it was me. I've got this feeling. I think one of the kids died. A girl, I think.
Huh?
Anyway, just... please don't ask me anymore, okay? I really don't remember anything else.
It's fine. Don't push yourself. Going by what he said, the children who had been kidnapped 9 years before, apparently a company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals had been behind it all. They'd taken the children to the same ship we're on now. They'd been brought here for an experiment. Seven said it had something to do with controlling human beings. The 16 children who had been kidnapped were the subjects. Seven had said 3 of their names were Aoi, Light, and Nona.
Which, Aioi, if you don't know, is the Japanese word for, I forget what Aioi means, but light is just kind of a name, and Nona is Nona as in, you know, like nonary.
I think that's all I got. Oh, and Seven is, or was at some point, a cop. I can't really use any of this information anyway. I didn't learn anything about the nonary game or Zero. Why were we brought to the same ship where they'd done those experiments 9 years ago? And just what the heck is this about controlling human beings? That's nuts. Did they really conduct an experiment like that?
Did they?
Just stand here thinking. I need to get moving.
Yeah, so we'll be seeing more of that in another playthrough. But, all we've got in our inventory are these. Towel. Tile. Sounded like something falling. So what I just did is I took the drawer from the other room and put it in here, which was my first thought. I heard it too. Let's open the drawer. Hey, 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 hey! It's another one that looks like it has the number. I don't believe it's supposed to look like the number 14. It just so happens to. I don't know. We'll see. Also, yeah, there's nothing on the other side of them. We also have this towel. This is the other thing too. Yeah. Okay, it won't let us do it because I guess we don't have everything we need. The question is, what do we do to open that? Maybe put the other drawer in here? Yeah, well, I mean... Drawing on the mirror looks just like part of the design of the towel. The towel is a river and a spring, right? If the picture in this mirror is a spring and it's talking about the water in the sink, well, yeah, I mean... This house is over, yeah. Okay. Maybe... So using, I think it's 14 to write something else or something I'm carrying around with me. Yes! Yes! So 14 equals E. Emergence, we have 4 E's, which tells me we may need 2 other. What the fuck? No, it's not. Oh. Maybe we have to flush that number of times. Oh, that's an idea. So then this would be 4 times. Hey, 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 hey! Pretty old school toilet. It sounded like something happened in here. I don't know where. I said open that drawer. But we have to probably do the same thing in the other room too and flush it 7 times. Let's do that while I'm thinking of it. Hey! The dark room. Yeah, I think it unlocks that drawer. Hey, and there's the other 2. Okay, so we obviously have to replace these over the E's. 14. So it is supposed to look like a 14. I'm not that stupid then. I bet you that's what we have to do. Well, it looks like we investigated all the rooms. The only mystery left is this door. And 4 tiles. It says 14 equals E, so... There you go. It's a hexadecimal, it's an E, correct. Hey, you found it. So not a bad room. We do have heavy plot in the middle of the room, which kind of sucks, but otherwise there's no other interruptions, so it's not a terrible room. Oh, God! Oh, this room. Oh, this room.
What the hell is this place?
Oh, it's Bad News Bears is what it is.
Ugh, this
Oh,
room is really
dear.
creepy.
Yep.
I think we ought to get the hell out of here now. Figures.
I think this is one of the puzzles I'm gonna have to look
It's
up.
locked, isn't it?
Yep. Don't know why I thought this would be any different.
So, what is this room for, anyway?
Electric chair. Not quite.
Well, there's a chair in the center of the room.
Oh, it looks uncomfortable to say the least. I'd rather not sit in it if I can avoid it.
Looks like it's placed over some kind of glass panel.
Guess who's sitting in it?
Too dark to look through it, though.
This isn't dried blood on the tablecloth, is it?
Oh, what the hell is this? What are these tools for?
That's not something I even want to think about.
Nope.
No doubt about it. This room's dangerous. Let's make our search quick so we can solve the puzzle and get the hell out of here. Come on.
Is this a torture chair? Maybe for it is a torture room. So okay, on or off. Red or yellow, the colors may mean something. We also have A through F. Yep. So we've got that going on. Yep, this is one I'm gonna have to look up, and I'll show you why. Because it's bullshit, is really what it boils down to, but I'll show you. Keys, this sort of weird symbol on them. We'll conduct the experiments. The experiments are completed, the door will unlock. Where's it just this? So, here's why this is bullshit. So we can turn stuff on and off and on and off. This is the solution. You have to match this solution, but it's hidden behind the hint button. This is not a hint. This is information you need to actually solve the fucking puzzle. And this is why I hate this fucking puzzle, and I want it to die in a fire. Oh, and you also have to turn the head, so there's also a left and right side to that as well. It's a bullshit puzzle. And I ain't having that shit. These are a pair of forceps, and these are. This wrench looks way too new to be here with all this other stuff. It's not rusty at all. Yes, we have a wrench, queens. Let's get to that thing over in the corner. Electrical bars running through that pipe to the device. It's bolted on there pretty good. Yeah, let's use the wrench to open it up. Now let's shove our hand in. Because that's smart. You sure you want to do that? Yeah. There could be something dangerous in there, but we're going to do it anyway because we're dumb. Go, arm into the hole. It smells cold and hard. Must be the sun key. Hey. Okay, we open the manacles. There's some key getting in here though. It just seems unlikely. Yeah, some key didn't drop into my pocket for you. Let's just look around some more. I thought maybe I could see through the glass. It's not working though. Just a large sheet of glass, but no. It is not. In the placement of the chair. I think there's something under the glass. Yeah, probably. We don't have any more items. That's the way out. Pull it. Water. The floor. Oh, Junpei, look. You can see through the glass now. EDBF. Also, some kind of dead animal. Oh, there's a strange noise coming from the chair. Looks like it's been turned on. You just ain't man enough. Sure, pal, give it a shot. How many times have you tried to do this and you failed? Yeah, so that's the hint. I'm looking up the answers to this because this room drives me fucking bonkers. Should be pretty easy though. Okay. There we go. I proceed to the execution phase. To complete the experiment, data must be collected from subject. Once preparation is finished, place subject in chair. bad feeling about this. I think this means one of us has got to sit in the chair. Sever's never going to fit except for you or me, Junpei. There's a human head in this game. He's gonna zap the brain with a little electricity. That really doesn't sound safe. No, it does not. We still gotta prepare. We can talk about this after we figure out what it means by preparation. The restraining device is unlocked. Please see subject and device.
Like we thought, it's not going to work unless someone sits in it.
How ironic that this would be the situation in which this slim, beautiful body is useful.
Lotus, are you sure? I can sit in it and you can solve.
Junpei's right. If we screw it up...
I'll be fine. Even if I fall in, the shark is already dead.
But...
No one likes an indecisive man, Junpei. I can still give you advice from the chair too, you know. I just don't want to stay in this room any longer than we have to. Go over to that screen and let's get this over with.
Lotus is showing an uncharacteristic ability to, you know, sacrifice herself.
Look, do you think you could do me one last favor?
Don't say last.
You're making me nervous.
Just listen.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. So here's a little bit of plot for Lotus.
If something
here.
happens to me, I want you to tell my daughters. Tell them that I loved them very much. No, tell them that I will always love them.
Daughters?
You've got kids?
Yes, I do. I suppose they're about your age, Junpei.
Yeah, that's right. They're 21.
They're twins. I had them when I was young after... well, some things happened. Their names are Nona and...
Let it sink in. Let it sink in.
Wait! Nona?
Aoi, Light, and Nona. Those were their names. Well, some of them. The kids that were in the experiment.
But what the hell? What's wrong with you?
Oh. No way. It couldn't. Lotus, is your last name Kashiwabara?
How do you know that?
Are you serious? What the hell is this? There's no way you're that kid's mom.
That kid? Wait, what do you mean that kid? Why are you acting like you've met her?
I have.
What?
Yeah, I met one of your kids.
When?
9 years ago.
Where?
On this ship.
Why were you...
It's not a short story.
Look, I don't care how long it is. Tell me, please, what happened here?
Fine, I'll tell you. But... And then...
He's retelling the story he told us.
From there, it looked like... just as if, finally... That's all I remember from 9 years ago.
Oh my god. Everything I've been looking for the last 9 years. The person who had all the answers was right here.
Looking for?
Yes, that's right. 9 years ago, my daughters disappeared. Then 9 days later, they came back.
We love the number 9 in this
They never
game.
told me what happened to them over those 9 days. I took them to the doctor, but I was told they hadn't been hurt in any way. Still, I was sure that they had been through something terrible. So I couldn't bring myself to force them to talk about it. If I did, then I'd force them to relive whatever horrors they'd been through. I didn't have any choice. I had to try and ignore it and move on.
Oh.
A few months passed. Gradually, they started to act like they always had, before they disappeared. They smiled and made jokes and did all the silly things kids do. It got harder and harder for me to ask them about what happened. How could I ask them to remember that? Eventually, I knew there was no way I could do it. But I'm still a mother. I couldn't simply forget that something terrible had happened to my children. So I decided I would investigate what happened on my own. I would find out what happened during those 9 missing days.
What did you find out?
Nothing. The police pretended to be concerned, but they didn't do anything. Once the 16 children who'd gone missing came back, things were just... Even the media didn't talk about what had happened.
Nope.
I figured someone was probably paying or threatening them to keep their mouths shut.
Cradle Pharmaceuticals. No, probably something even bigger than that.
Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Have you heard of them before?
No. It's the first time I've ever heard that name. 7. How did you find out that Cradle Pharmaceuticals was connected to the kidnappings in the first place?
I figured finding out whatever the victims had in common would lead me to the culprit. That's what any good cop does.
What did they have in common?
Every single one of the kids who disappeared had gone to this one hospital at some point. The hospital was one of a bunch that were under the control of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. After that, it was just about connecting the dots.
The hospital.
The hospital?
And for a while, I was trying to get some kind of information out of the kids at the hospital. One of them told a weird story.
What was it?
Have you heard about the Gansfeld experiment? I guess all these kids had to go through it while they were at the hospital. I think it was passed off as some sort of counseling.
What did you call it again?
Oh, the Gansfeld experiment. This is how it's set up. First, subjects Q and A are put into separate rooms, far away from one another. Then a series of video images are shown to subject Q, who is told to send the images to subject A by thinking about them. Subject A, on the other hand, is put in a large reclining chair, given a blindfold.
You can tell this is going
Their
back
senses
to
cut
all
off.
the themes
A
we've
is
been
asked
reading
to guess
about.
what images Q is looking at.
Oh, yes, I've heard of that. It's a famous telepathy experiment, isn't it?
Telepathy. That's how the experiment on this ship was supposed to work.
The experiment to control people, right?
Yeah. I don't know if any of the telepathy stuff really exists, but maybe someone from Cradle Pharmaceuticals bought into it.
Even if that is the case, I still don't get how that has anything to do with any of this. The notary game, Zero, why we were kidnapped. What does any of that have to do with telepathy?
That's a very
I
good
know I
question.
brought all this up, but I have no idea. Maybe none of this stuff is connected after all.
No subject has been detected. Unless a subject is detected within 60 seconds, all power will be shut down. System recovery is estimated to take 1 hour. If you wish to proceed with the experiment, please seat subject in the restraining device.
Whoa, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going.
Oh, no, that's not what we...
Just hurry up and get it over with. Junpei, I'm counting on you.
Right. Lotus, please, tell me right away if you feel anything weird.
You worry too much. Now get on with it and be a man, or June's gonna leave you.
Wow.
Okay, let's do this.
Alright. So again, we have this, except now we have the left side of the brain and the right side of the brain, and they all have these different things pointing, and some of them are squares and some of them are points, and it makes me want to punch myself in the face. So that I don't punch myself in the face, okay, this is the left side of the head. There we go. The experiment is concluded. The door will now unlock. And there's the door. We've got a new message. Release subject from restraining device. Lotus, are you okay? Have you been zapped? Are you dead? Are you... Yeah, being a guinea pig sucks. There we go. We've escaped. So, I think my thoughts on this room are quite clear. It sucks. The main puzzle's bullshit. I hate it. I'll give it a dead shark under glass out of 10.
The hallway goes to the left.
Yeah, but I don't see any doors.
Guess we just need to keep going.
I have to start making official ratings like that.
Right, let's go.
It literally makes me
An
feel like
elevator.
a dead shark under glass. That's literally what it makes me feel like. That's how much I hate
Just what
that
we
room.
need. Let's take this to C deck. Huh? No one's here.
Where did they go?
I have no idea.
Hey, Junpei!
We should follow him.
I know where we need to go. The door behind the central staircase. There was a sun symbol on the
That's right, we
keyhole
have
of
the
that
sun
door,
key.
and I happen to have the sun key in my pocket right now. This should open that door.
All right, time to open this.
Hold on a sec there.
Huh?
We don't have the key for this one yet.
That's...
Oh, it's the Jupiter symbol.
Then we can't open this door.
Unfortunately, no, we can't.
Jeez, the sun door's gotta be just on the other side of this, you know? We can't just stop... Hey, it opened.
What?
And the others must have found the Jupiter key.
Well, what are we waiting for?
The door opened.
What?
Are you ready? Are you ready for the ending that we have fought so hard to achieve? Are you ready?
Why?
What the hell? What the hell happened?
It's a good question.
Clover. Nothing. She's dead.
June did it! Okay, so now he's thinking June's the killer.
Hey, what are you doing?
The key! Give me the sun key!
Why?
Why do you think we have to get out of here before the murderer comes back?
The murderer?
Santa. Clover. And Ace.
Yeah, well, who's left?
3 people, 3 dead bodies. That means that the person who had killed them was... No, that can't be true.
Give it to me! Let's go! Open! Why?
What happened?
Nothing. Nothing happened. I didn't feel it unlock.
Oh no. Is it the wrong key?
I don't know. Maybe. It's open.
What the hell is this?
Wait, you mean the door was already unlocked?
If we found the key, how did that happen?
Why?
How would I know that? Whatever, let's just go.
What the hell is this door? I can't see anything that looks like a doorknob or switch or lever or card reader or anything. How the fuck are we supposed to open this?
We don't have a choice. We're gonna have to go back.
No, I'm not going back there. There is a murderer back there.
But I don't see any other doors.
No way.
It opened by itself.
It did.
It's an automatic door?
Look, guys, I've got a really bad feeling about all this. The other doors were already unlocked, and this one's automatic. We haven't seen anything like this before.
Bad feeling. We've hit bottom. This can't get any worse. Shit!
Hey, Junpei!
I can't take this anymore. No one can. No. It's a lie. It's gotta be. This can't be real. No. It's impossible. If it's a dream, just wake up already. Someone please tell me it's all just a joke. I'm imagining things. Yep, that's it. This is all obviously a lie. It's a big, elaborate trick. An illusion or something. Or a dream. It's made up. Connie!
Sorry to burst your bubble, buddy. But
Connie, hang on. Connie.
Jumpy?
Oh man, Connie, there's so much blood. What the hell happened to you? How did this happen?
Jumpy, I'm sorry. I might not make it.
No way I am going to let you die. I am gonna save you, I promise.
Thank you, Jumpy. Thank you so much for everything. I was really happy
what is going on?
to see you again. Jumpy, really happy.
Don't give me that I was crap. You're gonna see me again lots more times. You just gotta hang on. All right, Connie? You... Ow, what can I do?
Nothing,
Damn
bitch.
Ooh, what's that? A submarine? What on earth is a submarine doing here? That's it! Hang on, all right? There's a submarine over there. I'm gonna go see if it works.
No! Don't go! Please, don't go! Please, just stay with me, okay? I want to be close to you, Jumpy. When I...
Connie.
Jumpy, did you know you meant a lot to me when we were kids? I've liked you for a long time, Junpei. A really long time. Jumpy, do you remember we hung out a lot when we were kids? We went to the pool and to the fair. Do you remember playing snowball at the school? They're all memories I'll never forget. All of those moments are treasures to me. I also wanted to go to a lot of other places with you.
A lot of other places.
But that won't happen now.
No. I mean, yes. Yes, it will happen. We'll go all sorts of places, Connie. You hear me? I promise. We'll go wherever you want.
Really?
Yeah, really. I swear.
That makes
Then
me
go to hell. No, I'm
happy.
joking.
Really?
That would be a great twist, though, wouldn't it?
Sleepy.
No, Connie, don't fall asleep.
Thank you, Jumpy. Thank you so much.
Connie! Connie! Connie!
Time passed. Junpei wept, curled around Connie's body. He cried and cried until he had no tears left. When the last tear fell, Junpei was no more. His body remained, but only as an empty shell. Somewhere he heard a bell ring. It was the clock at the central staircase. It rang 5 times, then
5
faded.
o'clock.
Quietly, softly, he set Connie down on the floor. Slowly, Junpei stood. Only then did he realize that Seven and Lotus had not followed him. Where had they gone? Slowly, he looked around the room. There was nothing. No sign that they had ever been there. It felt as though every part of Junpei's body was made of lead. Slowly, he made his way to the door he came through. As he approached it, it opened, sliding apart with a sound like grinding stone. Hey, Zaph, what's up? JoJo's Bizarre Quest, yeah. Junpei passed through the gate and into the hallway. His heart rattled in his chest, an empty, lifeless thing. It had been so utterly broken that there was nothing left to feel. When he saw their bodies, he simply stared. It was a lake, a sea of blood. 2 bodies lay in it. There was no need to check. There was no breath left in them. His eyes lit on Lotus's wrist. Her bracelet was gone. He stared. It meant nothing to him. Wow, Lotus is missing her bracelet again, huh? He couldn't care anymore. Junpei's body felt numb. A part of him knew the lump of lead in his chest had once been a heart. He couldn't quite remember what it had been for. Tears poured from his eyes in great streams. He wasn't sure why. He gave up trying to make them stop. He turned around. The door opened again, and slowly, numbly, he walked through. He kept walking. Why stop? An object set in motion, simple inertia carried him forward. Eventually, he found himself in front of the submarine. His arms reached for the hatch. And then he was floating in water. His eyes stared down into it. He couldn't see the bottom. His back was hot. Dimly, he felt the blade of a knife in it. Who? One dead body lay behind door number 5. The body of the 9th man. Another lay in the shower room. The body of Snake. At the central staircase were 3 more. Ace, Santa, and Clover. Just outside the door were 2 corpses, those of Seven and Lotus. And in this very room lay the body that had once been Connie. And now Junpei would join them. Who then had killed them all? Who? Who? Junpei let out one last breath. Faintly, he felt bubbles creep up the side of his face. His consciousness faded quickly, dissolving away into the cold, gentle lapping of water. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the submarine ending! Yay! We even get credits this time! Yay! It's a very unsatisfying ending. Oh, V8 Tanaka's in this game? I didn't know that. Whoa, hold on. Excuse me. Kotaro Uchikoshi, he's the one that I'm friends with him on Facebook. He's pretty crazy. So that was the submarine ending. So we have 2 more endings to get. The next one is going to lead us ever closer to the true ending. And then we're going to get to the true ending. This next ending we're going to do is going to be an ending that you need to get before you... It's the only prerequisite to doing the true ending. Zero bracelet guy wasn't accounted for from the captain's quarters, right? He was dead. His bracelet was off. Which means his heart stopped. I don't know why I can't stop this. I apologize. I also don't know why this ending has credits when the other 2 just say bad end. I mean, that's a pretty bad end. The end. Or is it? It's not the real end. Okay. Alright, so now we've got the submarine ending. So now we gotta go for the next ending, which we're gonna go through rooms 5, 8, and then 6. And I think we need to start making some good decisions here. Yes, we need to start following what we're gonna have to do for the true ending, but we're not going to go through the same rooms. Okay. If Zero's bracelet is also down and completely dormant for the purposes of killing, and Zero is one of the antagonists. That's all 9, and all 9 died. Yes. Who could have done it? Oh. Well, I will point out one specific thing to you. That there is one consistency between the submarine ending and the knife ending. There's one consistency. There's one thing that stayed the same. Somebody getting stabbed and Lotus's bracelet missing. Right. So I bring you back to the original question. Who would most benefit from taking Lotus's bracelet? You gave me a theory earlier that I thought was a pretty good theory. You theorized that it was Ace. Because Ace's number is 1. Ace, the one who would need 0 + 8, is dead. I mean... we saw people laying in pools of blood. I mean, they were dead, yeah.
Probably hold on to this key.
So is there somebody else that would be used, that would be... I don't know, is there anybody else you could think of that would want her bracelet? All we need to do is get the keys in. I already have the codes for everything, so we don't have to spend a huge amount of time in here. Who's alive, though? The 9 members and the 0 bracelet guy are dead. Why do you say that? I'm just gonna keep you thinking. Alright, there's the blue ones. And this is 7485 is the code for this one. Hold on 1 second, guys. Hi guys, sorry about that. I'm getting, hello, 09 Strongy. Welcome to the fun times. How are you? Welcome, welcome. I apologize for that, guys. My phone keeps going off. I've got, like, tons of different people calling me ever since I started putting my resume out there. You know, you get a bunch of random companies calling, and a lot of these companies are calling me, but I don't think they're speaking English. Like, I think they might be speaking Spanish or something, and I can't quite make out what they're saying. So I've been trying to, like, call these people back and forth and, like, figure out what's going on, and just, phone has been just a disaster today. I apologize for that. But we are back. We are going to get through this puzzle really quick, and we're going to get back to room 5. That's going to be the first room we have to go through. Actually, no, we can't do that. We have to go through it again because I don't have the other endings unlocked. Google Translate via phone recorder. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? There we go. We've got the digital root of 5. Let's skip to get to room 5 because we've done all this already. See, the tough problem is that, like, I wish that I could save and go back and continue, but then I don't have those. I mean, we could go back, actually.
Open! Damn it!
We don't have to unlock the same ending on every save file, actually. That's the B-deck hallway. Okay. Yeah, so we already did route 5. We already did room 5 here, so we don't have the submarine ending unlocked on this save, but we don't need it to get the true ending, but I've showed it to you guys, so that's fine.
Junpei, which door do you want?
And like I said, in the next 2 games, you can just pick up from wherever in the story that you want, so we don't have to play things over and over again. So we picked door 3 last time, and we're gonna pick door 8 this time.
I think I'm gonna go with door 8.
Okay, 8 it is.
Okay, so we've seen all this. June's all sad because we can't go into the same room together. She'll get over it. Bye, queens! We've pieced out into the... Oh, yeah, get the fuck in the room. Junpei, you've only got 9 seconds before the door closes. He's such a schmuck for June, I swear. Alright, so we're back here in the laboratory. So we did this last night. I should remember how to do it. She gets herself locked in there. Alright, so now we gotta work out how to get out of here. So if we remember correctly... We've got the ethanol. Grab the power cable. I believe we're gonna have to go over to the computer and try to use it so that we see that it doesn't fit. Okay. Now... We just have to get her to take the ethanol. Okay. Let's hand Clover the ethanol through the bars. Deserved lock-in just as usual. You don't like Clover, huh? I mean, you did see her murder us all with an axe, so that might have something to do with it. Yep. Okay, I've got that. Alright, I gotta go get the piece of paper from her with the solution on it, but I already have it written down. Oh, we also need to ask her to look at that. Yes, we need the connector. Go over to the bars, grab it. Combine it. Plug in the computer.
Oh, that worked. What?
And it turns out she's a crazy programmer. I think she's telling a different story than she usually does. Whoops. That's okay. The story is basically, the only relevance that the story that she tells has is she's talking about how there's no computer tower there and that the monitor is wireless, and so she's talking about the fact that there are people who theorize that the brain is kind of like that, where the brain is kind of the computer and we're like the wireless monitor, and we're just receiving like commands to like lift your arms or speak or whatever from something else outside of us, which is playing into the whole morphogenetic field thing. It's really a stupid conversation that we don't really need. So there we go. Lights on the lock is a green. Alright, so we've got the startup key and we've got the earth key.
Hey, Junpei, do you...
What's up?
Oh yeah, this is when she comes over to us.
I wanted to ask you something.
Hmm?
Junpei, you went into door 5 with my brother, right?
So this is relevant, and I will stop on this story. So if you remember the last time we did this, we went through door 4 first, and she asked us like, hey, never mind. Like, she was gonna ask us a question and then said never mind, and we didn't know what it was. So things do change as you go through different stuff. We got that story from Lotus about the wireless monitor, rather than us, you know, calling her old and her threatening to murder us. And now she actually has something she wants to say to us.
Did you hear him say, like, anything weird?
Huh? Well,
because we went
let me
into
think.
the other room with him now.
Sorry, Clover. I can't really think of anything. I mean, he did mention that his hearing exceeds that of a regular person, or something
Remember,
like that,
he said that when he said he heard something odd while we were in the first class cabin, which was through door 3. I'll give you that nugget and let you turn it around in your brain
That's
parts.
about it.
Okay.
Hey, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I don't know if I should ask you things, but if you don't mind, I was hoping you could tell me if, is Snake, I mean, was he born...
Oh, this conversation. Get ready to have your mind blown. Yeah, this is an important conversation. Get ready to have your mind blown.
You're talking about his eyes?
Yeah.
Get ready to have your mind blown.
No, he wasn't born blind. When he was a kid, he got in an accident. A really bad car accident. He couldn't see after that. And His arm.
His arm?
Yeah. My brother's left arm is, it's not like a normal person's arm. It's fake. It's not a real arm.
I'll give you, like, 15 seconds to figure out where this is going. Just think it over. Just think it over. What nugget did we give? So, last time when we went over to the bar, she called us over and then she was like, can I ask you a question? We were like, yeah, sure. She was like, oh, it's nothing. And we were like, okay. But now, because we went through door 8 in this playthrough, we went through with Snake, she asked us if he said anything weird while we were in the room with him. So we said no. So then we asked her, hey, out of curiosity, was he born blind? And she said, no, he was in a really bad car accident. He went blind and his left arm is fake because he lost it in the car accident. So I want you to take that nugget. I'm going to give you a couple seconds to think it over. If Snake's arm isn't real and the bracelet is on that fake arm, that means the bracelet would register no heart rate. Oh, Coins! You just hit on a big jackpot of a plot point. That is not what I was getting at here, but that is very important and very relevant, and good on you for figuring that out. However,
the accident hurt him really bad. To save him, they had to cut off his arm.
Oh.
Is that all you wanted to ask me?
Look, I'm sorry for making you talk about all that painful stuff.
It's not that.
Okay. So it's not going to give us that, but do keep in mind what she just said. Think about it. He went blind and he lost his left arm. There's another piece of that puzzle. But you did pick up on that. And it's full of letters. Alright, we just gotta get her to light this shit on fire. Alright, we got her out. I think I forgot to grab what was in. Oh, I do have everything. Okay, cool. Alright, there we go. So that is room 8 done. The next one we're going to go through is room 6.
Whew, thank God we got out of there.
I can't wait for the other shoe to drop and for you to figure out what's going on, Coins.
Finally.
Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna go through door 6. We don't want to go through door 1, because if we go through door 1, little Miss Muffet over there is gonna get the fucking axe in her hand, and we know how that ends. We don't want to go through door 2, because that's not really gonna get us anywhere. But we are gonna go through door 6. So this is us looking around while they're going through door 3. And finding Snake's dead body. Get ready for the other shoe to drop. Put it together, people. We can only go down. So I'm gonna stop it when we get to his dead body. That's gonna be where this is about to change. He's dead.
Oh, it smells horrible.
Okay, let's go back to the scene, guys. I want you to look the scene over.
Ugh, yeah, this is pretty awful. I feel like I'm gonna puke.
Where is he? Where's Snake? There. June, you should stay here.
But
Please, just do me a favor, okay? All right?
Just like he said. Just like the ninth man. The detonator in his bracelet set off the bomb in his gut.
Oh god. The bone is coming out of his left arm.
It's definitely an open fracture.
Oh, the face. It's horrible.
Yeah, can't even tell who it is.
But the clothes are...
No mistake about it. It's Snake.
Snake was probably murdered. Chances are he was killed the same way the ninth man was. It's pretty straightforward. Not that hard to figure out how they did it. First, the killers got Snake to authenticate on the red, and they and waited night. Once that door, it was a small...
Right, this part doesn't
the deadly
change.
Snake was... And then 80... That happened.
I see. So that's what you meant by killers, huh? You need at least 3 people to open one of the numbered doors.
Correct.
It wouldn't open for Snake and a single killer.
Yeah. That means we're looking at multiple perps here.
Well, just in case, I want to make sure. Let's say you're right. When do you think Snake was killed?
When we all split up to look for the parts for the Reds, I think. Right after that was when we noticed he was gone.
Then that means none of us have alibis. We were all off searching the rooms we'd been assigned, looking for those parts.
Yeah. That means anybody could be a killer.
wait a minute. What are you talking about? How can you say that so casually? You're implying that one of us is a killer.
Well, not just one of us. If I'm right, then at least 2 of us are murderers.
Yeah, so is there
Why
multiple
don't you calm
murderers
down
here?
a bit, Seven? What are you going to gain by being so suspicious? That's what Zero wants, you know?
What?
Exactly. Any game has whoever makes
Yes,
Zero.
we just went through
Then
this.
you're saying that Zero...
Yeah, that is why. We have to trust one another. Otherwise, we'll...
Then does that mean that the person who killed...
Yes. Almost certainly Zero himself.
Oh, you know what? I don't know if this other shoe's gonna drop until we
If
get
there's
into
any
room
he
6.
mastermind, doesn't it seem reasonable?
I don't know.
Is Zero killed?
Was Zero on the ship with us? Yes, of course
I
he
don't-
was.
Where could Zero...
I think one of...
Zero's one of us. Was he one of them? Yeah, it's possible.
Huh?
Like Clover?
Didn't you...
Exactly.
No reason.
And what's that?
The bracelets. Why are the... You're all thinking if he's it would be a lot more if that's the...
So our next thing is
got
to
a
go
point.
through room 8.
I'm not done. All of the puzzles here, in other words, Zero doesn't have to be... Why's that? Why would Zero bother to do something like that?
What happens if you select wasn't sure in his thoughts? Then he's just like, I don't know, and then people will be like, are you kidding me? Of course he's one of us, and they'll explain it. That's one of those choices that doesn't really change anything.
So let's say you and Clover are right. Zero's one of us.
I just want you to rethink.
If that's the case, then it'd be really
The
hard for
murder
him to
scene.
keep track of all of us or control anything remotely. That's why all the puzzles run by themselves. That's what you're getting.
Yeah, 7. You said...
Yeah.
All right. You said...
Yeah.
So what if it... Whoever... 7 and at least...
What were his motives?
His motive?
Yes. Why would...
Oh, I...
Well, some...
In other
I don't...
And now we gotta go pick a room. We're gonna go through room 8.
It's 3 in the morning.
That means we have 3.
Then we need to... 7. I know how you feel.
You're right.
We must go.
Our next destination.
But maybe you and June should check it out first and then report back to us.
His left arm is fake. Yes, we were explained that his left arm is fake.
All right.
We explained that.
Let's go, June.
Right.
That means Snake could have swapped clothes with someone with a left arm. Oh, so you're saying the body isn't Snake's?
Here it is.
The Mercury card reader.
They said the bone was coming out of his left arm, his left is fake. Coins put it together! Yay!
We're using the card
Coins,
7
I'm
gave
proud
us,
of you,
right?
my boy.
Yeah,
I found it when we were checking out the shower room.
I think 7. Anyway. I guess...
Jumpy?
What's with you all of us?
Well, I'm happy we were put together.
You know, it's just...
Even so, I'm
Oh, first...
just like...
Okay, we need to take this down.
Oh, here it is.
You should be able to skip through all this. Yep, here we go. Alright, we're gonna pick room 6. My question is now, why would Snake murder them all? I suppose he's 0 in this equation, but what's the motive? I don't know. You'll have to wait for the true ending, which is the next one we're gonna go for. And that one we are gonna have to start from the very beginning for, unfortunately. Because we have to have this ending unlocked. Alright, I hate this room a lot. Okay, so. First thing we need to do. Is go through here. Yes. I gotta get this wheel. We broke it! It broke itself. It hated life. It wanted to end it all. Yes, we're gonna let down the box.
I believe the box has reached...
Yeah. June's down over by there.
She doesn't seem to be improving.
Well, of course not. She's not gonna just get better, right?
But exit B is electrified, which
This is
means the
another
rat
one of
can't
these
leave
talks.
through it. So, what would a rat do if it was put in this situation? Which exit would the rat choose?
B, of course. The rat has no way of knowing that exit B is electrified.
Exactly. The rat goes to exit B. Of course, like I said, it's electrified, which means the rat can't get out that way. So, after a lot of trial and error, the rat finally finds exit A.
I can't say that's very interesting or relevant. It's simply the story of a laboratory experiment.
You're right. It isn't very interesting. Yet. See, these scientists repeated this experiment over and over, using hundreds of different rats over several generations.
Let me guess. Eventually they just started going to the exit like they knew that the other exit was
This
electrified.
produced some surprising results. With each generation, the rats took less time to find the correct exit. Eventually, a rat was put in the tank who instantly chose exit A without even attempting to go to exit B. But that wasn't the most impressive part. The same experiment was conducted in another laboratory, far from the original one, with the same results. No, on second thought, the results weren't really the same. The rats in this second experiment began the trials with significantly faster times than the first rats in the initial one. These rats weren't related to the others and had never even come in contact with them.
It's like they
Yet,
were talking to each other
they all
telepathically.
easily found their way to exit A as though they already knew. What did it mean?
How many stories have we heard like
Are you
this before?
suggesting
through this
something
game?
like telepathy? They were passing information to one another through some undetectable medium?
How the hell would I know? I'm not any kind of scientist. I don't know what made him do that. But I do know that story's true. And if you've got another explanation, I'd sure love to hear it. Come on, let's get going. There's still a lot here we haven't checked out. And we gotta get the hell out of here before June passes out.
Hey, wait. There's something I want to ask you.
What?
Why did they use that tank for the experiment?
Huh?
Well, I mean, it seems like you could conduct the same experiment without the water. They could have just used a dry box, you know? If they needed to motivate the rats to escape, they could have, I don't know, put some bait by exit B or something. I mean, do they really have to make it so the rats can drown?
You know, the word emergency comes from the same root as the word emerge.
Like emergence? Like we need to emerge? Emergency?
You ever think
really?
about that? Huh? Well, an emergency is something urgent, often something dangerous. And to emerge means to sort of come out, or appear, or rise out of something else. So what's going to emerge in an emergency? Inspiration.
Remember this conversation.
Inspiration?
Kids.
Yeah. Think about it. When the chips are down, either you crack or your mind focuses and pulls up what you need.
So in an emergency, your real potential emerges.
Uh-huh.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. That's why the rats had to drown. They had to be in danger. There had to be an emergency for inspiration to emerge.
They had to be in danger for their potential to emerge. Gotcha. This thing. Shove it in here. Coal, yes. Right, we need to go to the ones on the other side. Yes, we want to turn the steam engine on. June, you are not in any position. Man, this is a lot of work. How are we gonna light it? Yes, we know that there is an ignition device. It is in fact right up here. is actually a pretty quick room when you take out all the bullshit. Let's see if we can figure this out without too much trouble. There we go. Hey, we sought the way out.
Yes! The door...
All right, Chu. Santa and I will keep an eye on this door.
Alright, June has recovered from her mysterious... You're gonna get a lot of answers after this room, Mr. Coins and Groins, my friend. So let's... It's a card. I like how they do things like they had the brother and sister closer together, and we find ours together. Yeah. Alright, we're missing 2. And the other one is when we come here. God, everybody seems to think
Now we
Lotus
finally
is...
have all 9 picture cards.
Alright. Wait, Santa's little sister went missing in that story, right? Hence why he'd be there on the kidnapping? Santa's little sister did go missing, yes.
We just need to insert these cards.
You know which card goes in which box, yes?
Yeah, of course I do. It's really obvious. You just match our numbers
Santa's
to the
little
numbers.
sister went missing. Both of Lotus's daughters went missing.
Then you pop the corresponding card. So for
kinda
instance,
weird.
the card with the picture of Ace on it goes into box 1. The card with the picture of Snake on it goes into box 2, and
Right.
so on.
Oh, I see.
Huh? What is it? Hey!
Here's another new thing.
June, are you okay? I'm sorry, I gotta go check on her. You finish the box thing, alright? Just put the cards in the boxes. I'm counting on you. Are you alright? What happened? Can you stand?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm fine. I just tripped.
Don't give me that. Now is not the time.
What relation does Junpei have to that, though, is, if that's the connection? So you're assuming that she was one of the 16 kids, Santa's little sister. Fair assumption, considering the way the story's playing out. What is Junpei's connection to all of it? That's a very good question.
But it's true. I tripped over a box.
Just let me see for a sec.
Huh.
You're still warm.
Huh,
Saw
weird.
her fall.
I think she really did just trip on something, you know? Still, to fall down like that, I think she's probably still a little messed up.
Weird, the fever's coming back,
Alright,
huh?
well, let's just get out of here as fast as we can so we can get you to a hospital.
Oh, I don't think it's anything that serious. I just need a little medicine and some sleep, and I'll be fine.
Medicine. Medicine, huh? Well, if we could get in touch with anyone outside, I'll bet Ace could swing that for you easy.
Ace? Why?
Huh? Don't you know? He's the president of a pharmaceutical company.
Oh, is he the president of a pharmaceutical company?
Cradle Pharmaceuticals is the name, I think.
Really? He's the president of a company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Their flagship product is an anesthetic drug called Soparil.
Soparil? Where have we ever seen or heard of Soparil before? Quite Ace bastard.
Soparil.
Soparil. Do we know a Soparil?
I've heard of that before somewhere.
Where have we heard about it?
Soparil. It's an anesthetic that's a gas at room temperature. A lot like how nitrous oxide is. It takes only a few seconds to spread, and even a small amount is very effective. A bunch of countries quickly accepted it for widespread use within their police and military forces. It was an effective crowd suppressant and room clearer. It was practical, ethical, and the humane nature of it made it the ideal drug. It's been around for about 6 years. They developed it from the extracts of several different roots.
The thing that they knocked him out. Well, yeah, it could actually, you know what? I've never made that connection before. That they could have used that to knock everyone out. But do remember that when nobody could decide on who should go through what doors in the hospital room, Ace injected himself with Soparil as an anesthetic to put himself to sleep. To force them to make a fucking choice.
It became popular almost as soon as it was made public, with many governments placing large orders. Demand for Soparil skyrocketed, and of course that meant Cradle Pharmaceuticals stock did too.
Why do you know all of this?
I heard it from the old man himself.
From Ace? When?
By the number 4 door at the central stairway, when we were searching the second class room. Remember how Snake, Seven, and you went to door 5? It was back then. I asked him what he did for a living.
It's all about getting the right people
company.
Together at the right times, guys.
After that, we just started talking, and I guess it just came up, you know?
Huh.
Are you worried about something?
No, nothing. What the hell is he doing? June, don't push yourself, alright?
Yes.
Santa, could you take care of her? I'll go check on Ace. Looks like he's having trouble.
Sure.
Now remember, we don't know what Cradle
What are you
Pharmaceuticals is in this playthrough because we never went through that room with Seven.
What happened?
Nothing. My vision has gotten rather blurry, I think, because of fatigue. I can't see very well at the moment.
What can't you see well?
These pictures. I don't care to admit it, but I may be developing presbyopia. Growing old is a difficult thing. At any rate, I'll leave the rest to you. I'm feeling awfully tired, so if you don't mind, I'd like to rest for a bit.
How could simply looking at cards have tired him out? But if it wasn't, what had made him so uncomfortable?
I don't know.
Prosopagnosia.
Prosopagnosia. Oh, I apologize. This was also part of that conversation that got skipped.
Well, put simply, it means a condition where the mind can't distinguish between human faces. In other words, my face would look the same as Clover's or even yours. So they can't remember faces, which is how most people recognize each other. That means that people with prosopagnosia have trouble recognizing even people they're close to.
I apologize. I forgot that was part of that conversation.
Maybe he's got prosopagnosia?
She just so happened to talk about it.
Well, he looks depressed enough to have it. Oh well.
Yeah, remember how we freaked out the first time we went through this room, but he was like, "Here, you do it," and then ran off, and we were like, "The fuck?"
Time to solve the 9 boxes puzzle.
Does he have prosopagnosia?
Ace's card is in box 1, Snake's is in number 2. I just need to do the same for the rest. And finally, the 9th man's card into box 9. Yeah! Oh, they opened! What the? 9, I
Yes,
guess?
you've got the pins. I'm gonna need the solution to this again. Okay. Now to the box moving. Alright, so we gotta put these in and make these digital roots correct. Alright, they turn the roots on and off, we need to turn on all the lights. Alright, so let's start with 1. 8. Alright, that's 2. Let's start with 1. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That'll be 1. Okay, then let's try one that goes to 18, so that's 17. 9. 8, 15, 17. Perfect. Okay. If it's Ace that he can't recognize people, that makes the whole thing partially implausible, wouldn't it? Why partially implausible? What do you think? Okay. That'll be 2. Now we need one that leads to 16. Okay, perfect. Okay. We need something that leads to 14. 14. No. Well, that'll turn on number 3. And then we need 15. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Beautiful. Okay. Now we need 15. No, I'm sorry. 13. 10, 11, 12, 13. And now we need 14. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There we go. And we know how to solve this. Okay. There we go. Alright, let's get this puzzle done with. Oh. Sorry, laptop is about to die. Alright, so this is the block pushing puzzle that I hate more than anything in the world. Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, now we can go to the coffin, and we know what's in the coffin. And the coffin is one of the big plot points here that Coins is just waiting to drop.
Mummy!
It's not an actual mummy.
Whatever. Just
Okay,
A small key and
The gun!
a gun?
yeah, a revolver.
It looks...
I wonder if this is a replica.
This thing is... Are these? Oh, if this is real? Oh.
Yeah, this is real. It's bad news bears.
You're not gonna take it?
of course not. All something like this is gonna do is cause more trouble. It's a powerful weapon that gives one person a huge advantage. Something like that would be way too dangerous to have around. We're in enough danger already.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Maybe Zero put this gun here, hoping that something like that might happen.
In that case, we should most certainly...
Me neither.
Yes, we need
Okay,
to leave
you
it
got that
here.
figured out. Of course not.
There we go. Now, we're gonna get ready for... This is the ending that you need to experience
hallway,
before
huh?
the true ending. You cannot get the true ending until we do this ending.
Let's check it out.
So we're here, we're ready.
We've seen this elevator before.
We got off the one on the left just a little while ago.
Yep.
Then we went through the number 6 door, and that took us to the engine room.
Yes, and after that we passed through the cargo room.
And now we're back here.
In other words, we made a loop. We're back where we started. We needed a card to get to this point.
I don't see a card reader here.
Perhaps we aren't able to activate it from this location.
Why don't you just try pushing the button?
Yeah. It works.
Yuji, yes, I've already seen the true ending.
I think so.
Good.
It
Now
is
we can go back if we need to.
mind-blowing.
What do we do? Should we return to C deck?
No, this hallway keeps going. Even if we do end up going back, I think we should see what's down there first.
I agree. Let's.
Guess what's down there, guys? We know this at this point.
Looks like it ends here.
Only one door.
There isn't anything else. It's the only way to go.
All right, let's open it. The 9 door.
Yeah, the Steam version has a different final puzzle from the 3DS version, and the 3DS version one's a lot better. But you know.
Vacant. Huh. We finally found it.
Jumpy!
Huh?
Look!
What? A 9 door. There's another one. Why?
2 9 doors.
It's 9, no matter how you look at it. The red is there too. Why?
There were always 2 doors.
Coins is gonna lose his shit
if you
when he
think
sees
about
what's going on.
Zero never actually said there was only one door.
It is
Yeah, he
his
just
secret.
said seek a door.
Of course, we just assumed that, after all.
We fell for it. There are 2 doors. That means now it makes sense why they're divided into teams. The digital root of take 1278 or 2. There are a bunch. If one team has the digital, what does that mean? The answer's simple. From the very beginning, the Nonary game was designed to
Yes.
save. That's how it was meant to.
This is
Zero
a different
didn't lie.
ending, so.
He never said there'd be only one 9 door, but anyone who'd found themselves in the game would have assumed that was the case. fights would have broken out. One team would likely betray or deceive the other. Someone might be hurt. Someone might get killed. But eventually, they'd reach this very same room and realize how pointless all their infighting was. There were 2 doors. This game was designed. We were all arguing,
Yes.
but if there had been one.
So, what are we going to do, Junpei?
Huh? Oh, right.
Hey, keep it together, man.
Sorry.
Jeez. So what do we do?
What do you...
We need to think about our next step.
The
4 of us...
The 4?
Yep, that's why I'm asking.
What now?
Not leaving June behind.
No, we gotta...
Yep.
I agree. We cannot leave June behind.
Are you sure? I don't mind staying.
It's okay. There's no way we'd leave you behind.
Besides, I'd rather drown at the bottom of the ocean than escape with this sausage fest. Maybe I'll get to go to Atlanta.
Atlantis.
Are you sure you don't...
Huh? Oh, right.
You guys.
Very well. Best we head back to C-Deck then. We should be able to take the elevator we passed. Perhaps Clover, Seven, and Lotus will have returned from door 1.
Perhaps.
Even with all 7 of us,
Standing around here isn't going to accomplish anything. Let's find the other 3 first, and then...
I guess you're right.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh. Come to think of it, what is this room? We were so focused... Huh. It looks like it's set up for some kind of ceremony, but what kind? Huh. A coffin?
Yeah, remember that coffin, you guys?
What on earth is a coffin doing in a place like this?
Hey, Junpei, the hell are you doing? Let's move.
Right, okay. I'll be right there.
It is spooky.
Look, it's...
Seven and Lotus.
We've got a problem.
Clover is gone.
What? What do you mean, gone?
When?
Why?
You 2 went into door 1 with Clover, didn't you?
Yeah, we went through the door together.
But Clover barely spoke to us.
She just did her own thing the whole time.
I'm hoping I didn't get the wrong ending. No, I did not. This combination, I thought I might have gotten the axe ending again, but this combination of doors cannot lead to the axe ending.
There were 4 rooms on the other side of door 1.
The thumping indicates someone's in there and still alive, correct? That would be the
She
assumption,
wouldn't let us into
yes.
the 4th room.
She just said, I'll take care of this one.
And shut the door.
She must have blocked it with something on the other side.
We waited for a while, but Clover didn't come out.
We called for her, but she didn't answer.
So I kicked down the door and we went into the room.
But
It was empty.
Clover wasn't there.
There was a door on the other wall.
And it was open.
We figure she opened the door and left by herself.
We ran after her, of course, but
Obviously, we didn't find her. Figured that much out.
Clover's gone.
When did this happen?
We got here just before you.
You certainly have excellent timing.
So you haven't searched anywhere other than near the staircase?
No.
Very well then. We haven't much time.
Yeah.
Let's go look for her. We've been through
She's not here.
all this.
No.
All right.
Shower.
That's where, well, we might... Good. We can still get in.
We should thank Seven later.
Here we go. Here we go. It looks like the knife ending, but it isn't.
No luck.
Yeah. I don't...
The smell is horrible. Let's check the back, just to be sure. No, she's not... Snake. Just where did your sister go? Ugh. Such a horrible way to go. The skull shattered, the left arm's hideously twisted. Huh? Wait.
Wait.
Bones.
My brother's left arm is, it's not like a normal person's arm. The accident hurt him really bad.
Of course. Of course. Why didn't I realize it earlier?
That's a good question. Why didn't you realize it earlier?
Jumpy?
Oh, sorry for making you wait. Let's go.
Junpei! June! Where were you guys?
Did something happen?
Clover is dead. I found her in the first class bathroom.
Whoops! Oh, also, obligatory.
Megan is dead.
She's dead!
Clover. Clover. Why? Why did this happen? Clover. No way. Let's get out of here, June. Are you all right?
Yes. I think so.
You should get some rest. Here, the bed. Can you sit?
Yes.
Who was the first to find the body?
Me.
Why did you come to this room?
To look for Clover. Why else? I found her body in the bathroom. As soon as I did, I ran outside. I got to the top of the stairs by the casino and yelled as loud as I could. Hey, guys! I found her, but it's bad. She's in the bathroom in the first class cabin. Come quick! Or something like that. Then I went back to the bathroom. Ace, Santa, and Lotus showed up real soon after that. But I guess you two hadn't heard me or something because you didn't show. So I took off down the stairs to look for you. After that, I mean, you know the rest, right?
7. There's one more thing I'm worried about.
What?
You stuck one of those plates in between the door and the frame, right? Why did you do that?
Come on, didn't I already tell you that? I did it so that the door wouldn't lock.
Right, but remember he never explained exactly why he wanted to do that.
So we could come back to this room? Oh. You think I did it?
Well, I don't know. That kind of depends on what you say, doesn't it?
For crying out loud. Follow me.
Why would he want to come back?
A closet?
Yeah. This is the reason. This safe.
Yeah, remember that, guys? We never opened the safe. It's kind of just been sitting here, doing nothing.
We couldn't open it when we were getting through this room. I figured there might be something pretty important in it. I couldn't stop thinking about it. I figured eventually we might figure out what the numbers are for the safe. And if we did, I didn't want to screw around with door 5 again. So I put the plate in the exit door so we could get back in that way. You get it now?
Yeah. Figured it wouldn't open. Huh? This is...
Rust. If there's rust here, that means... Has someone opened the safe?
Huh?
Maybe there's another clue. Anything that might lead us to discover who stabbed Clover.
Oh,
Behind
she
this
was
door.
stabbed.
The 9th man's body is behind there. Maybe I should have another look at it, just in case.
What do you think we're gonna find, guys? Take a moment, theorize.
Ugh. Oh, the hell? This smell is... Oh. Oh. Wait. It's gone. His bracelet. It's gone. It was right next to the glasses. But why?
Well, we know who took it in the axe ending.
Huh? Where'd Junpei go?
But who took it now? Because Clover's kind of sort of dead.
Oh, there you are.
So...
Were you looking for something in the hallway?
Yeah.
Did you find something?
No, nothing. What's up?
Well, I wanted you to take a look at something.
What is it? Clover. What was it you wanted to show me?
I searched Clover's body again. A real shame. She was stabbed once in the back, probably by a knife or something. And I found this.
What?
I haven't actually looked at it yet, Didn't want to disturb the crime scene, you know? Basic stuff. Well, I did borrow one thing.
Nine plus 4 plus 5 equals 18. With the digital rule of night, the problem is 5 is Junpei, aka us. So where are you getting 9 plus 4 plus 5? Oh, you're saying that... Well, we obviously didn't take the number 9 bracelet because it was gone when we went there.
What?
It obviously wasn't us.
I'm opening it.
Or was it?
Truth had gone, truth had gone,
and truth had gone. Oh, truth had gone, and truth had gone, and truth had gone.
Ah, now truth is asleep in the darkness of the sinister hand.
What is this? Some kind of secret code?
A code.
Why need 9 plus 4? Did we say anything about her bracelet missing? She's just dead. Sinister hand means the left hand because you're considered to have the devil in you if you are left-handed. Like me.
Sinister was a term used in heraldry that meant to the left of the bearer of a coat of arms. The left hand. The left hand. What does the left hand mean? Does the darkness of the sinister hand have something to do with the bracelet? There's 2 things sticking out on either side of the face. The left and right sides of the face. Left and right. Left and right. Right and left. Truth is gone. Truth gone.
Truth. Gone. Maybe those 2 words. What else could gone and truth mean?
What else could gone and truth mean? Truth, of course, means something that is correct. Something that's fact. In other words,
something that is...
right.
Right!
You could then safely assume that gone means left.
As in you
After
left.
all, after someone left, they were gone. But in this case, they clearly refer to their directional homonyms. Then truth equals right, and gone equals left. The left and right of the bracelet. These 2 things sticking out. So if I...
Press them in the following order. Right, left, right, left,
To
right,
my
left.
side, my noble Einherjar.
Hey, Yuji, thank you so much for the follow, my friend, and welcome to the Chu-Chu Club. Everybody, please give our newest family member a super warm welcome. Thank you so much for hitting that follow button. I appreciate it. So yes, truth have gone, and truth had gone, and truth had gone. One, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
Wait, did it just...
1, 4, 3, 8.
1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
Huh? Hey, what are those numbers?
1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1. 1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1. 1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1. 1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1. 1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1. Huh.
It's happening!
1 to the right, 4 to the left. And... oh.
Yes!
Bingo. I knew it was for this. Oh, is this some sort of note? Let's see.
Fact number 1. The notary game was played once before, 9 years ago. Fact number 2. The person with the number 2 bracelet attended the game 9 years ago. That would be Snake, just so you know. Fact number 3. It was planned by the following 4 people. Cradle Pharmaceuticals CEO, Gentaro Hongo. Cradle Pharmaceuticals Chief of Staff, Nagisa Nijisaki. Cradle Pharmaceuticals R&D Supervisor, Teruaki Kubota. Majority shareholder in Cradle Pharmaceuticals, Kagechika Musashido. I must punish them. for the innocent lives they sacrificed. This is the only warning they will receive. That innocent souls might be saved. I now state the truth. 0.
Sorry, but do you think you could all come with me?
Come with you?
I want all of you to go to the big hospital room.
Why?
There's something I want to be sure of.
What do you want to be sure of?
I want to know if the person I suspect is really the culprit.
Wait. Then you're sane.
Yeah, I think I've got it figured out. I know who killed Snake and Clover. Anyway, if you could all please move to the big hospital room. I'll explain everything as soon as we get there.
Hold on to your butts, coins. It's coming.
It's 5 o'clock. We don't have a lot of time left. Let's go. Actually, before we get started, I was hoping you could do something for me. Ace, 7, and Lotus, could you please place your palms on the red?
Huh?
Why? If we need to get to the shower room, why don't we just...
No, we're not going inside. Once you've authenticated, step away from the door.
Why?
Please, just do it. Or perhaps you don't want to know who killed Snake and Clover.
Fine.
What about you, Ace? Lotus?
Very well.
Sure.
So that's 16. That's
I
7.
have this idea. I don't think this device responds to a hand placed on it. It instead reacts to a bracelet being brought close. You don't actually need a hand. I knew it.
Huh?
What was that about?
How should I know?
Thanks. I appreciate your cooperation. By the way, Ace, would you mind if I asked you something?
What is it?
Do you know who I am?
What? What kind of question?
Just answer it, please. Who am I?
You're Junpei, of course. Who else would you be?
Unfortunately, that's the wrong answer. Actually, I'm Santa.
What?
The clothes I'm wearing, I borrowed from Junpei. And the clothes he's wearing are mine. We had a little swap.
That's ridiculous. Impossible.
So, you're saying I'm not Santa?
Of course you aren't.
Why? What makes you so sure I'm not Santa?
If you were Santa, then door 3 wouldn't have opened for us just now. 1 plus 7 plus 8 plus 3 equals 19. 1 plus 9 would be 10. The digital route would be 1. But the 4 of us just opened door 3. You can't possibly be Santa. Your bracelet number isn't 3.
It's 5, right? You're exactly right. My bracelet number is 5. Sorry, Ace. I tricked you. Of course, I'm not really Santa. I'm Junpei. Who could possibly think I was? It's obvious I'm not. To think I was? Ridiculous. But I guess you couldn't see just how obvious it was.
Why?
I asked you before, didn't I? What makes you so sure I'm not Santa? And you answered. If you were Santa, then door 3 wouldn't have opened for us just now. Most people wouldn't say something like that. The first thing that would come to anyone else's mind wouldn't be the bracelet number. There'd only be one thing they'd say. One sentence. You don't have his face. Ace, you have prosopagnosia. Am I right?
Prosopagnosia?
What's that?
No clue.
Prosopagnosia is...
Very well. I confess. I have prosopagnosia. I cannot differentiate human faces. Is that what this was about? You want to mock me for my disorder?
No, not at all. I'm not making fun of you at all. In fact, I feel kind of bad for you. No, the reason I brought this up is that there's an excellent chance that the person who killed Snake has prosopagnosia.
What do you mean?
I'll just come right out with it. I think it was you, Ace. You killed him.
That's ridiculous. What possible evidence do you...
I have 3 pieces of evidence. The first, think back to a few hours ago. You made us argue over the 3 doors here in the big hospital room. There was no way all 7 people could go through them. Lotus suggested that we sacrifice one of us. Then you, Ace, said, I'll stay here. Why would you say something like that? It's pretty simple, really. You didn't want us to see the dead body in the shower room. You see, if Ace stayed behind, there were only 2 doors the rest of us could go through. Doors 7 and 8. There was no way we could get through door 3, the shower room. You knew that, didn't you, Ace? That's why you volunteered to stay behind.
Come on now, I think that's going a bit far. I can understand if you're jealous of my bravery, but please don't devalue my actions. I only wanted to save the rest of you. Surely you can understand my altruism.
Altruism? Huh. You already knew, didn't you? You knew that whichever doors we took, eventually we'd end up back in the big hospital room.
What on earth are you saying? Of course I didn't know that. How could I have?
Because you went through door 3 and
Really?
came back out.
Yes, yes.
Well, no, he didn't.
Oh well, that's cool. I've still got 2 more pieces of evidence that say you're the killer. The second is that, as I said earlier, you have prosopagnosia.
Then you mean to imply that a person who can't distinguish human faces must be a bad person? Junpei, they call that prejudice.
No, I am not that stupid.
Then why?
Well, before I explain, I suppose there's something I should tell you. The corpse in the shower room. It's not Snake's.
What?
I didn't put it together right away, but there was something Clover told me. She said that Snake's left arm was prosthetic. He'd lost his real arm in an accident. But the body we saw in the shower room, let's call him Guy X.
Guy X.
Guy X's left arm was definitely flesh and blood. In other words, Guy X couldn't possibly have been Snake.
Oh God. No. That's impossible.
Let's say, hypothetically, that the killer didn't have prosopagnosia. If that were the case, he would immediately realize that Guy X wasn't Snake. Even if the clothes were the same as Snake's, their faces would be completely different. It would have been obvious they were different people. And yet, they still killed him. Why? Why would they kill a stranger who'd only just shown up?
I don't know.
On the other hand, if the killer did have prosopagnosia, it makes sense. They thought Guy X was Snake and killed him.
Wait. Wait just a moment. Let's say you're right, and I mistook Guy X for Snake. Even if I did, I would have had no motive to kill him. Why would I want to kill Snake?
I can think of at least 2 motives. 1, Snake knew about your past. If he ever revealed what he knew, that would have been really bad for you. You really didn't want that to happen.
Yeah, as we learned in that letter.
So to make sure Snake's mouth stayed shut, you killed him. 2, Snake had a grudge against you. You knew that, or at least you could have easily assumed he did. Even without exposing your identity, he was a threat to you. You never knew when you might be attacked. You couldn't ever let your guard down. Every moment was a moment he might try something. You didn't want that kind of danger hanging over you. So you...
Hey, hold on a minute. What's the past that Ace wouldn't want us to know? Why did Snake have a grudge against him?
Look at this.
What's this piece of paper? The nonary game was played once before 9 years ago. The person with the number 2 bracelet attended the game 9 years ago. It was planned by the following 4 people. Cradle Pharmaceuticals CEO Gentaro Hongo. What is this?
It's the message from Zero. It was in the safe in the first class cabin.
Give me a break!
Hello,
that paper is
Insulin.
a lie!
It's lies! Lies and slander, I tell you! Fake
Someone
news!
is trying to frame me!
Me. You said me, right? Wouldn't that mean you're admitting you're Hongo, the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals? Or am I mistaken?
Very well. I admit that much. I am certainly the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceutical, Gentaro Hongo. So what if I am? I don't know anything about this nonary game that supposedly took place 9 years ago. Everything on that scrap of paper is bullshit. Someone is trying to set me up, you see? First of all...
Hello, KVXXH.
Junpei, you're claiming I did this all by myself. Think that over, all right? How could I have killed Snake all by myself?
Not Snake. It was Guy X.
I don't care who it was. You said the killer put this other man into door 3, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Then I couldn't have possibly done that alone. I couldn't have opened door 3 with only myself and Guy X.
Nope. You could have.
Huh?
Huh?
What?
Actually, Ace, when you were unconscious, I took something from you. Remember when you were injected with that anesthetic and fell asleep in the big hospital room?
Yes.
Yeah. Back then, I took this.
No! You couldn't have!
I got you, Ace. Your right hand there tells me all I needed to know. You want to tell me what you were so worried about? What's in your pocket?
What's in his pocket, guys?
It's the number 9 bracelet, isn't it?
Well, I mean, I am bisexual, but I'm not dabbing,
Ace,
so...
Guy X, and the 9th man's bracelet. That was all you needed to open door 3. That's how you killed Guy X all by yourself, Ace. All you needed was the number 9 bracelet in your chest pocket. If you want to play innocent, that's fine by me.
So, if you think back, you remember when we were in the first class cabin, Snake thought he heard something strange and then said that he has really good hearing. That sound was this motherfucker tracking back and grabbing the 9th man's bracelet.
Go ahead, tell me. I don't have the bracelet, if that's what you want to do. But if you could take off your coat and hand it to me, I'd really appreciate it. Otherwise, we'll have to take it from you by force. Right, Seven?
Yeah. It'd be my pleasure.
I'm not doing a Fortnite dance either. I don't play Fortnite. I have no interest in Fortnite.
Well done, Junpei. As you so
Beautiful.
correctly deduced, I have the number 9 bracelet. I retrieved it while we were searching for the missing hardware for the Red. I left the room I was supposed to search and headed to the first class cabin on B deck. My purpose was to obtain the number 9 bracelet. 9 is a potent ally in the nonary.
Yes, it is.
Adding 9 to any set of numbers won't alter the digital root.
Yeah, and that's the big key, is that 9 is a super powerful number
As you
in this
can see,
game.
9 is a very useful number here. With it, one can go anywhere, with anyone. It is, I suppose you could say, a game changer. So I made for the first class cabin to obtain it. In mere moments, I successfully acquired the number 9 bracelet. There was also an unexpected bonus. The knife the 9th man had used. I quickly pocketed both of them and left. I made my way back to where I was expected to be. That's when I ran into Snake. Well, this guy X, actually. I spotted him ahead of me. He was heading for the large hospital room and hadn't noticed me. The man wearing Snake's clothes arrived at door 3. When he stopped, I walked up behind him and called out, "Snake." He turned around.
That's what the guy's face actually looks like, by the
He
way.
said nothing. His mouth simply hung half open. He seemed dazed somehow, almost like a man half asleep. Perhaps he had been drugged. It wasn't important. I tend to gloss over little things like that. I was certain that man was Snake. I knew Snake had taken part in the nonary game 9 years ago. Being blind, it made sense that he didn't recognize me immediately upon our first meeting. But why then hadn't Snake said anything to me later? Surely he hadn't forgotten what had happened to him in the nonary game.
Probably
But not
not.
once did he attempt to confront me. Did his lack of sight prevent him from fully recognizing who I was? Or perhaps Snake had conspired with Zero to deceive me? Regardless, he was a threat, and it was better to deal with him sooner rather than later. I had to get rid of him before he took action. With quick thinking, my plan went into motion immediately. I held the number 9 bracelet over the Red. I waved my own bracelet in front of the Red. The door opened. I threw the man through it. 9 seconds later, the door shut. 81 seconds passed. After that, I returned to my post as though nothing had happened. After conducting my own search, I returned to the large hospital room when the 1 a.m. bell rang.
Ace, did you kill Clover?
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
Why?
Yeah,
Why
he
did you kill
did.
her?
She was Snake's sister. It was possible he had told her something dangerous. Additionally, she had gone through door 1. It seemed likely she might have found it.
Found what?
Why don't you go through door 1 yourself? Perhaps it's hidden somewhere.
What did we find hidden in door 1? I forget.
Yeah, but Lotus and I went through door 1 too.
We didn't see anything suspicious.
Yes. I thought as much after I heard your report at the central stairs. I doubt the two of you could find it.
Huh?
But perhaps Clover was different. Perhaps she had found it. I was, therefore, desperate to find her. And at last I did, in the first-class cabin. I spoke very calmly. Did you see it?
See what?
Don't act as if you don't understand. You were in the captain's quarters, weren't you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Very well. By the way, what are you doing here, Clover?
What? Nothing.
There's blood on your shoes. It looks fresh.
That.
Did you go take a look at the 9th man's corpse? I see. Your silence suggests that you noticed. You saw something, didn't you? You saw that his bracelet was gone.
No!
You aren't going anywhere.
Oh!
You're staying here.
No!
There. Don't you run, little girl. That was how I killed Clover.
You son of a bitch!
I admit it. I've lost. I have lost. Completely and utterly. Don't misunderstand, Junpei. I didn't lose to you. I lost to Zero. Not you. I'm rather disgusted with myself for falling into such a simple trap. I looked the fool. And it was a trap. Make no mistake. I was trapped and manipulated by Zero. The man I killed in the shower room? If he wasn't Snake, then I have no idea who he was. But he was wearing Snake's clothes. And that was no coincidence. He had also been injected with something that reduced his cognition and prevented him from identifying himself or resisting me. And we can't forget the components that were removed from the Red before we arrived.
It's true.
No doubt that Zero planned all of this. Zero made sure I would kill that man. It follows, of course, that Zero knew everything I would do. That I would try to take the number 9 bracelet. That I would try to kill Snake. Everything.
Innocent souls might be saved and I'll seek the truth. Yeah.
I think Zero is one of us.
Huh?
And that begs the question, who is
Zero
Zero?
is one of us? No. Wait, there's one more person. Snake. The man who died in the shower room isn't Snake. That means he's almost certainly still alive. Maybe Snake is Zero. Maybe he made Guy X wear his clothes so that we'd all think he was dead. Where's Snake now? He's off somewhere laughing at us.
Where is Snake now, guys?
If he is Zero, he must have been lying to us about everything else.
Where could Snake possibly be?
Watching us?
Well, I believe I've finished with my confession. Why don't we get moving?
What the hell is this shit?
Santa's like, what the fuck? Hold
You
on.
aren't going anywhere, you son of a bitch! We're gonna leave your ass here to rot!
Yeah, why not?
Why? because I killed Clover? That's ridiculous. Why are you so upset that I killed the little bitch? She was nothing to you. A stranger you only met a few hours ago. Am I wrong? You bastard! Blindsiding me with a punch, huh? You've got some fire, don't you? I confess, I rather like a tough woman.
Well, maybe you'd like another one then.
Before that, let me give you one of my own.
Huh?
Hey!
So
And
much as
there's
blame,
the
I will
gun
just
coins! There she blows.
I've already killed 3 people. Don't think I'm not ready to make a 4.
3 people? What do you mean?
Very well. Let me take this opportunity to illuminate you. The person who killed the 9th man is me.
Oh yeah, and here's the other big one.
Although I suppose to be more accurate,
This ending is
I
called...
encouraged him to get himself killed.
This ending is called the safe ending because you finally open the safe and that starts this whole shenanigans.
While we were examining the main staircase, he came to me and told me his name. I recognized it at once, so I gave him a little push. Just a little white lie. It seems the settings for the dead were altered. Now it only requires a single person to deactivate the detonator in the bracelet. Investigate what's beyond door 5. We'll meet again later. And with that...
And that guy was dumb enough to believe it.
Have a good one, guys. I'm going off ahead now. Well then.
Why is it stopping? God damn it! You lied! Open the door, please! I'm begging you, help me! Please get me out of here! Get me out of here! Oh my god, there's no time left! Listen, I was lied to!
He lied to me! Now we know who the he is!
It was him! He killed me! It was him! Ah!
I had 4 reasons for killing him. As I said before, in the nonary game, the number 9 bracelet is of utmost importance. If I had allowed him to keep such a useful tool, he, or it, would have become a threat to me. As such, I decided that he should be eliminated early on. I wanted the number 9 bracelet. If I could manage to obtain it, I would be able to manipulate the game as I saw fit. I would be unable to acquire the bracelet unless its owner was dead. That's the second reason. Even setting aside his number, he would have been nothing but trouble for me. He was aware of my past. He knew what happened here 9 years ago. It was important that I eliminate him before he was able to disseminate this information. Lastly, I wished to conduct a simple test. A test to see if this nonary game was serious, or a poor attempt at a joke. I needed to be quite sure. As such, I encouraged him to act against the rules so that I might observe the outcome.
I don't get your third motive. What the hell happened 9 years ago?
Didn't I say? The nonary game was played. I planned it out, and I conducted its execution.
Why? What on earth was it supposed to do?
I don't really think I have any obligation to tell you that.
Hey, what's with this gun? Where did he get this?
Why don't you tell her, Santa?
On the other side of door 6, we found the gun in the coffin in the cargo room, right? The bastard must have grabbed it when we weren't looking.
Indeed I did. That was a pretty serious mistake, you know?
Yeah, it was!
Just saying you intended to leave it behind. Well, there isn't much time left. I'll be off then.
Well, where are you going?
Do I really need to explain? I had assumed it would be obvious. I have the number 9 bracelet. And now I have Lotus.
Wasn't there a door with a 9 on it in the room that looked like a church?
Yeah, 9 plus 1 of his is 10, plus her 8 is 18, which is a digital root of 9. Who is the one that would benefit the most from having the number 8 bracelet? This
That's where
motherfucker.
you're going, isn't
You
it?
figured it out, Coins. I'm very proud of you.
And how do you know that?
Santa told me about it while we were looking for Clover.
I see. Well, you are correct. That is my destination. But now I must say goodbye to all of you. Ah, and please, don't forget my warning. Move and I'll pull the trigger. I don't need her alive to open the door, you know.
Shit! He's getting away!
And we can't risk it.
Now, Lotus, open the door for me if you would.
Coins. Coins is dabbing in celebration.
Goodbye.
Shit, I've been streaming for like 3.5 hours already. Shit.
Damn it! Hey, June, what happened? Are you alright? Jesus, you're burning up. Your fever's back. Are you okay?
I'm okay. Really, I'm fine. You should be worrying about Lotus.
But...
Jumpy, don't worry about me. I just need a little rest. I'll be fine. Don't you remember? I just needed to rest a little bit last time. So please, please save Lotus.
Think about what Ace has already done, Junpei. When he's got what he needs from Lotus, you really think he's just gonna let her walk away?
Damn it. You guys go on ahead. As soon as June starts feeling better, we'll follow you. Go! All right. Come on, Seven. We're going after Ace.
Hell yeah!
Santa, you take good care of June. I'm trusting you. Got it. Let's go!
That was actually pretty slick, knowing what happens. That was pretty slick. I appreciate that game. That was pretty slick.
Where are they?
I don't see them.
You think they already went through?
Maybe. Let's check the red. Engaged. It's occupied.
That means Ace and Lotus went through here.
Yeah, it seems like it.
What do we do now?
Yeah, what should we do? Well, the big door is still vacant, but...
The two of us can't do anything with it.
Yeah, not even counting how our digital route isn't 9. What's that sound?
It's coming from over there.
The coffin.
Yeah.
Let's open it.
How?
By force!
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Well, you never know till you try, right? The only necessity for success is the willingness to suffer 1,000 failures.
Who said that?
I forget.
I don't know. Somebody.
Anyway, we've got to try. Damn it!
See? Didn't I tell you? If you could just pull it open, why would it have something like that?
Right. So unless I put in the right passcode, it's not gonna open. Was there some sort of clue somewhere?
Was there?
Hey, Junpei. I remember you mumbling about some weird numbers over by the bathroom in the first-class cabin. You got those numbers by solving the secret message Clover was holding, right? Truth had gone. Or something like that.
Yeah, that's right. What about it?
Well, maybe that number's the passcode for this thing, too.
Come on, that's impossible. Those numbers were the code to unlock that safe.
Yeah, but the person who set up that safe in this coffin is the same person, right? Zero set up both of these.
That's true.
Yeah, probably.
Well, then they might have set the same passcode for both of them.
That's ridiculous.
Why don't you just try it? I mean, it's not like you'll make things any worse.
It'd just be a waste of time. There's no way they're the same number.
How do you know that? You never know until you try. The only necessity for success is the willingness to suffer 1,000 failures.
Who said that?
You.
You did, Junpei.
Fine. 1438 3421.
All right.
You gotta be kidding me.
All right, Coins, take your final guess. What's in the box? Hey! It's Snake!
You? Why?
Ah, those voices. Junpei and Seven, unless I'm mistaken. Where are the others? Are they elsewhere? I see. I believe I got the gist of everything. Have I been sufficiently caught up?
Yeah. But that still doesn't explain why you were trapped in here.
We've still got no clue about Zero's true identity, let alone why the hell he's doing all this. Why did he put Guy X in Snake's clothes? Is all this stuff somehow related to that notary game that was played 9 years ago?
Hey, Snake, do you know anything?
What are you talking about? I apologize, but I have no idea what you're saying.
Oh, come on, just tell us if you know.
I don't know what to tell you. How can I know something I don't?
This is bad. We're running out of time.
We need to go after Ace. What do we do now?
The three of us can't make a digital route of 9.
Yeah, we just get 5.
We're stuck here then.
Oh. Hey, I just remembered something.
What?
What is it?
I found something earlier.
What did you find?
This.
Zero. Zero's bracelet.
What did you say? Are you saying that 7 has the number 0 bracelet?
Yeah.
Where did you get that?
Clover gave it to me.
She did?
Yeah.
How did she come by it?
Well, she found it. See, on the other side of door 1, A deck, the captain's quarters. She asked me to hold on to it because it was too big and bulky for her to be lugging around.
He's lying. He even told us earlier.
I haven't actually looked at it yet. Didn't want to disturb the crime scene, you know? Basic stuff. Well, I did borrow one thing.
He probably said that so Snake doesn't find out about Clover.
All right, Junpei. Been nice knowing you.
Wait, what?
Come on, man. I'm just kidding. Still, just in case, I want to make sure the 0 bracelet gets picked up by the red. Snake, give me a hand, all right?
Huh? Why isn't it opening?
Error? What?
Well, the third asterisk lit up, so it must have registered the 0 bracelet.
Maybe it isn't actually 0.
Huh?
What?
That bracelet may not actually produce the number 0 when scanned. That is what I'm saying. Why don't we try a few different combinations? Perhaps we can determine what number that bracelet actually contains.
Oh, got it!
Decided to use the following combination. Let's see. So Snake is 2, plus us is 7 is 14.
Let's try Snake,
this.
me, and the bracelet. If this combination works, then the number for this bracelet is 2.
Didn't open.
Guess it's not 2.
Then... let's try me, 7, and the bracelet. If this combination works, then the number for this bracelet is 6.
The bracelet is 6.
It opened.
Yes, so it would seem.
That means the bracelet is actually 6. But how is that possible? The display on the bracelet clearly shows a 0.
Oh man, that's not good. I guess our time's just about up, huh?
At any rate, we know now that the door can be opened. Let's go!
But, Snake, are you sure?
Yeah. You know that only Junpei and I can go through this way.
You needn't worry. I have a solution to this problem. My last resort. But if now is not the time for last resorts, then when?
Last?
Resort? admit, you really surprised me there, kid.
Well, he scanned in his
Figure out
left
how the
arm
hell you were
bracelet.
gonna get out of that one. How come you didn't do that right off the bat?
As I told you, it was a last resort.
Oh, right, because
Had
of his
I
arm.
used it at the beginning of the game, I would have come under a great deal of suspicion. I imagine that most people would have taken it to mean that I was Zero. Once they'd convinced themselves of that, I wasn't optimistic about my chances of making it out of here alive, let alone unscathed. I felt it best to play my cards close to the chest, as it were. That way, if I were in a situation where there was nothing else I could do, I'd have a little trick up my sleeve. I'd just take my bracelet off.
My brother's left arm is, it's not its face.
Yes.
I know this is kind of a weird thing to say, but I'm glad that's a fake arm.
You don't have to be afraid of the door if you don't got a bracelet.
You are correct.
I think these stairs connect to the bottom deck.
Doesn't look like it's underwater. Let's go through that door. Incinerator?
Oh my. That doesn't sound very pleasant. Do you see a lever near the gate, perhaps?
Yeah, right over here.
How did you know that?
Oh, the fucking incinerator.
Well, I'd be happy to regale you with the story. I imagine it should only take half a day or so. If you pull it, the door ought to open.
Got it. What? Why?
What's that, guys? What is that? What is that? What is that? What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it, guys? What is it?
Why is there another one?
We're just gonna have all the number 9 doors.
Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Automatic incineration will take place in 9 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately.
Oh my, how exciting. You've run quite a show here, Zero. What's the matter? Too frightened to understand? Here, let me explain.
It's said that the incineration system is about to activate. In 9 minutes, this room will be engulfed in flame.
Who are you?
You don't recognize me? I'm hurt. It's me, Snake.
Snake? Oh yes, you are alive. I'm afraid your bizarre style had me confused. I'm quite glad to see that you're alive. If you don't mind my asking, how did you get here? Snake, Junpei 7. The three of you couldn't have opened a door with a knife.
That's our little secret, buddy.
Did you use Clover's bracelet, perhaps?
Oh, here we go.
What?
Ah, well, your reaction suggests that you did not.
Hold on. Why did you think we'd have Clover's bracelet?
Oh, they haven't told you?
Told me what?
Clearly not. Normally I would take some time and enjoy the moment. But I'm afraid my time is at a premium just now. I'll have to make this quick. Clover.
Don't do it, Ace! Keep your goddamn mouth shut!
Clover.
I said stop it! Don't listen to him, Snake.
What happened to Clover?
Clover died.
No, that's not true. That's impossible.
Search your feelings, you know it to be true.
It's a lie. It has to be a lie.
Oh, it's quite true. I can assure you of that. I killed her myself, you see.
What?
I'm sorry, did I stutter?
You know when a blind anime guy opens his eyes, it's bad news bears.
I would have rather she died with less suffering. A bullet in her brain, perhaps, would have been ideal. Unfortunately, that would have made quite a bit of noise. Circumstances being what they were, I was forced to settle for the knife. The one the ninth man had, you remember. I believe I caught her just below the shoulder blade. I was rather lucky, in fact. My first thrust went right between her ribs. Her flesh was so soft. My knife slid in so easily. There was no resistance. That feeling was I confess I feel rather excited. It is a powerful memory. Someday, perhaps, I hope I can feel it again.
Incineration will begin in 7 minutes.
I'm going to kill you.
What was that?
I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Ah, so you're going to kill me. Please do. Come now. I'm waiting.
Don't do it! Don't listen to him, Snake!
Stop it, kid. He's screwing with your head.
Is there a problem? What are you waiting for, boy? Don't you want me to send you to join your sister?
Don't! The Snake!
Don't do it!
Snake! Snake!
Oh, Snake.
Lotus! Hurry! This way!
Incineration will begin in 5 minutes.
Give me the woman. I need her. Without her bracelet, I will be unable to open this door. Quickly now! I don't have time for your shenanigans. I see. Then it would seem I have no choice. The rest of you must die as well. Fortunately, I have 5 bullets left. 1 for Junpei, another for Lotus, and the last 3 for that lump of idiotic man you call Seven. I will take Lotus's body with me.
Incineration will begin in 4 minutes.
Well, it looks as though our time together is at an end. I rather enjoyed playing with you.
Damn it!
Goodbye.
Kill you. What? No, that's impossible. I'll kill you. I'll kill
Oh,
you.
Snake for MVP of
Stay away
life! I love
Get
him
back.
so much.
Stop! If you come any closer, I'll... Listen to me! I said, don't come any closer! Shit! You bastard! Ah!
Incineration will begin in 3 minutes.
Finally, you're...
I'll kill you. You won't get away.
You son of a bitch! You're a monster! Get off me! Let me go, damn you! Yeah!
This is it, Ace. We're going to burn to death together.
What?
Bless Snake! MVP of life! He's so good. He's so good. I love him so much.
2 minutes.
Yeah! Damn it! Damn you! Get off! Let me go, you monster! Okay, look. Think about it this way. My company owns a wonderful hospital. It has excellent doctors. You're not wounded too seriously. I'm sure they can fix you up easily. You don't have to die. You can be saved. Just let me go.
Pathetic. Begging for your life.
Snake, that's enough! You can stop now!
Yes! He's right, Snake. You've done enough!
Come on, Snake, let's go! Let's get out of here!
You have to come with us. We have to leave together.
I apologize, but I'm afraid I can't do that. You'd best forget about me. You need to leave soon. I'm going to take him with me.
Shut up! Be quiet!
I couldn't save Clover. My sister
Oh,
died
stop!
because of me.
You had no part in what
Perhaps
happened.
this will begin to atone for that. Perhaps in the afterlife, she can forgive me. Now go. Go now. You have to go.
Incineration will begin in 1 minute.
God damn it!
Shut We gotta go! Junpei, what are you doing? You have to get out of here now! Snake! Snake!
Snake!
Wait! Don't be an idiot, Junpei! No! No! I have to help Snake! Snake! Snake!
Snake!
Get off of me!
This is not Metal Gear Solid. Calm the fuck down,
go!
kid.
Incineration will begin in 10 seconds. Seven, 6.
Damn it, I don't get a choice, kid! Don't blame me for this, alright?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Gates 2 and 3 are locked down, beginning incineration.
He's... Jen! Damn you all! Why? Why? Why me?
'Cause you're a dick,
I
that's
don't
why, dude!
deserve this! Answer me! Answer me, Zero! Why? Why? Zero! 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 Hey, wait! Junpei!
Junpei, where are you going?
You stay here. I'll go get Santa and June.
You're gonna bring them here?
How?
Don't worry about that. Just stay here and wait, all right? I saw an elevator on the way here. If I can get it to work, then maybe... Please work. Yes. June! Santa! Damn it. Where did they go?
Where did they go?
Connie! Connie! No, no. It can't be. It's impossible. Oh, Connie! Connie, are you alright?
Jumpy?
Oh man. Connie, what the hell happened to you? You feel...
Jumpy, I'm sorry. I might not make it.
No way. No way I am going to let you die. I am going to save you. I promise.
Thank you, Jumpy. Thank you so much for everything. I was really happy to see you again, Jumpy. Really happy.
Don't give me that I was crap.
Yeah, this is the same death scene we had last time.
All right.
Jumpy, you meant I liked you.
Zero. You son of a bitch! Where are you hiding?
Oh shit! What's that? Is he responding?
What the hell are you talking about? No. No, it hasn't. I'm not gonna let it end yet. I'm gonna get out of here with Connie. Why?
Yes, we did.
What are you talking about? I told you! I am not gonna lose!
Zero loss.
What? Connie, wait here. I'll be right back, I promise.
Santa's the last remaining.
Where are you? It doesn't matter. I need to get Connie out first. Connie! Oh God. No. No. Where is she? Connie. Connie!
Where'd she go?
Connie! Connie! Huh? Wait. This is... white smoke.
And that was the safe ending! So we learned a lot in this ending. But the next ending we're gonna get is the true ending. Now, Coins, are you gonna be available tonight? Because I do need to take a break and start packing for Saturday and maybe get some dinner. So if you're available tonight, we'll do the last ending tonight. You should be free. Okay, cool. Alright, so I'm gonna actually end the stream while this music is going because I don't want it to sit there forever and ever, but tonight we will go through this game. We are going to go through the original rooms we went through, rooms 4, 7, and then 1. However, we are gonna have some changes because, stuff. Morphogenetic field voice. Beautiful, fantastic, the greatest. So yeah, I will be back tonight, maybe around 6, 7 o'clock, somewhere around there. The game is called 999, or what is the meaning of 999? So, the meaning of 999 is it stands for 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. Because there's 9 people in the ship, and they have 9 hours to get through all 9 of these numbered doors to get to the 9th door to escape, or the ship is going to sink, and they're all going to drown. That is why it is called 999. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9. Okay. Yes, I want to save in slot 4. Okay, so that's the safe ending. The only ending we're not gonna have on this save file is the submarine ending, but we got it on the other save file. This one was quicker to load. Yes, it is very centered around the number 9. Alright, let's get through this, and then I will save. And then that'll be that, and then I'll be back in a couple of hours to do more. But get ready, Coins. Get ready and put your thinking cap on, because I'm telling you, the true ending is trippy beyond your wildest imagining. It goes full Japanese RPG plot. Opens the door. We'll open it tonight. You could wait, Junpei, damn you. You only find it's a Nintendo DS game, so it is not just a Nintendo DS game. I'm actually playing it on Steam right now. It's on Steam under the title Zero Escape the Nonary game. Zero Escape the Nonary games. It's bundled with the second game as well. Turn to the title screen. Yes, I will show you. Yes. Okay. So yeah, it's called Zero Escape the Nonary games, and if you try to launch it, this is the launcher, and you can play the first game, 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors, or Virtue's Last Reward, which is the sequel. So, yeah. That is that. Yeah. Okay, so, I will see you guys, in a couple of hours, probably around 6, 7 o'clock, something like that. Until then, feel free to jump into the Discord and hang out. I'll keep the stream chat open, why not? Come hang out tonight and we'll finish this game, and then when I come back from vacation, because I'm going on vacation next week, we'll probably pick up with Virtue's Last Reward. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a couple of hours. I love your faces. Mwah. And have a good afternoon. I'll see you guys tonight.